We are live. Hello, hello. Welcome back to another Sunday edition of Live Gig Show. Peter Doordash and Chaco, Mr.BetonYou. May I please get a thumbs up in the chat? Make sure you guys can hear me okay. Make sure the signal's good. And we have a big, exciting show tonight. And I'm not sure where this show will lead and how it will end, but I know how it will start. So, a lot of things to go over. Okay. Do a little rapid fire. Let me see if we can get the Let me make sure you guys can hear me okay. What up, Yost Malone? If I get a thumbs up in the chat before I start rambling the nonsense I am about to spew. What up, Nate? Actually, it's not nonsense. I have some information, opinion. I want to just talk. I don't want to challenge myself and you guys today a little bit and have an open discussion. StreamYard Link will be open. Appreciate that, Sam. Appreciate that, Henry, Hector. I see everybody in here. What up, Great Ghost 1992? Okay, so a lot of buzz, a lot of chatter, some good stuff, some bad stuff happening in the gig economy to drivers, to people, to customers, all that, right? Now, a couple things I'm going to lay out the ground of what today's stream will be, okay? We do have two giveaways. I'll start off with that. Okay, so we have the channel member giveaway we do at the end of every month. I have the winner of that. I'll announce that shortly. And then I'll be doing a live giveaway later on. As soon as we get in, most of the people that will join us tonight, I'll do a live giveaway in the live chat like I do. So we're going to do two giveaways tonight. Now, control, earnings caps and markets. I want to talk about that tonight. Also, Madison, as many of you know, my girlfriend, I asked her to sign up for Doordash a couple weeks back. Actually, about a week, about 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. She got accepted. So she's going to, for the next couple of weeks, I don't know when she's going to do it yet. She's going to work just a little bit, okay? She's going to take every order in my market with her new phone, and I'll continue to do what I do. And we're going to see. How much does she make by taking every order, right? And compared to me being a cherry picker. And we're going to see just exactly what we find out. I don't know, because it's two people out of millions of drivers. But I want to see and share that information with you guys. I think it could just be a fun little experiment that we do, okay? So she's going to be doing that, and I'll share that with you guys. And, you know, she won't be part of the videos necessarily, but you'll see her phone. You'll see my phone. I'll share that information with you guys. I have an idea what I think might happen, but I have no idea of what the outcome will be when we do that. But I think it's going to be fun and exciting. Okay. Also, I'm going to play a little video for you guys in a couple of minutes here. I'll get into the live chat. Appreciate the 137. Hit the thumbs up on the way in. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to share some earnings information from me from Doordash this week. Okay. And I'll also share a little bit of what I made on Uber. I'm going to share with you what Doordash says the average driver makes in my market. And I'll share with you what I made. And I'll also share with you why I think there is a cap for certain drivers. And Doordash wants there to be a cap. I'll explain that. But that doesn't mean that there has to be a cap for you. And if you allow yourself to feel like there's a cap and you allow Doordash to control you, you will be controlled and you will be capped. If you don't allow that, I think, in my opinion, based on what I've done for myself and the people I've helped, you don't have to be capped. And as you see the thumbnail, the $10,000 Doordash lie. So I'm going to show you guys a video real quick. Let's just do that now. Okay, I'm going to bring it up, and then I have a funny video later. But I'm going to show you. You're going to see like my earnings a little bit. You'll see I put a community post, active time, dash time. So the way Doordash is, I'm assuming the way they do it is active time. When they're giving you an order and you're on an order and you drop it, they're basing the earnings cap or the earnings guarantee, whatever we want to call it, what they're predicting that you could earn. It'll be very varying numbers based on your market because demographics are different, rural, city, all, you know, some markets could be 15, some markets could be 30. Mine's 25. You'll see that in a short little video clip. And then I'll show you what I averaged with doing some Doordash this week. And then also I'll share with you what I usually, you guys know $30 is where that's kind of my sweet spot. So let me pull up this video for you guys real quick. Okay. And then the StreamYard will be open for anybody that wants to come in. I'll share that. I'm going to share that link actually right now. Okay. Let me see 1 second here. And man, I'm a little behind today, guys. Sorry. It's been a very, very long day. All right. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to show you this video. I'm going to put the StreamYard link up for you guys, and I will pin it if I can. Let's see. But the whole 10, so I don't want to get, I'm getting too ahead of myself. Sorry, hold on. I was not prepared all the way. Okay, there we go. Good Lord, technology is not my friend. Okay, did we got it? Let's see if this works. There we go. And I think I can pin it. How do I pin it? Pin message. Okay, so the StreamYard link is pinned. Now, let me show you guys this video real quick. Okay, so this is just a short, I think it's like 20 seconds. So bear with me. I have an educational show for you guys. I have a lot on my brain. I'm going to try to just talk about some experiences and why I think if there is a cap, where are you going to lie? Where are you going to fall in line with that? Are you going to be okay with the cap, or are you going to figure out how to make $5 more on average per hour to get you an extra $10,000 a year? And we're going to talk about that and the mentality and the mindset of what that means. Okay. Let me show you guys this real quick. 4.78 items. Yep. Let's go.
I was way too close. It's all good.
I got
925, 5.2, taking me right
back. $25 an hour, as you see right there, is my average for my markets, what they're predicting. And as you see here, 12 hours active, $96. Okay, 3. Anybody can slow this and look at in a replay. So $30 is what I average just with Doordash. Okay, this isn't Uber. This is 144, 4 hours, 40 minutes of active time. As you guys know, I keep in. Those are just some numbers. Okay. As you know, I keep in. For anybody that wants to look at that later, you could look at it later. And it's $30. Okay. But as you saw in the clip, $25 is what my market cap is. Okay. Projected earnings, guaranteed earnings. There's a lot of different ways we can name that, right? When I first started doing Doordash, right, $25 is about what I was making in the beginning, right? Maybe a little bit less sometimes. But as you begin to learn your market, because we're talking about control at this point, right? There are some that say we don't have control, right? So this is what I say to that. If we don't have control, all the videos on YouTube about tips and tricks and try to do this and how to do this and do this to make more money, they're all obsolete. So if you believe we have no control and that they just send you whatever and they cap you at $25, everybody should get rid of their channel. Let's just make entertaining videos like Nugs. There's no new information to be had if you fall on, if that's what you believe, which is fine, right? But let's call it what it is. If we're capped out, we should make no information about tips and tricks anymore. There should be no more videos if the market is capped and Doordash controls us. Some people believe that. I don't believe that. I think that $25 or whatever it is in your market is basically based on your demographic, ordering history. It's ever flowing and ever changing thing. I think a lot of drivers can make that 20 or 25 in my St. Louis market based on the people that I know. But the good ones that know how to find hidden tips, when to unassign an order, when to drop one, how long to wait, when to start, how to multi-app or not multi-app the right way, can make $30 an hour. So that $5 difference, I want you guys to think. I know I'm saying a lot right now. I'll get into the chat in a minute. $5 per hour is a lot of money. Some people are saying, well, there's a range, right? Well, that could be true. But $5 is a lot of money. Let me repeat that one more time. $5 extra an hour is an extreme amount of money. Think about when you had a W-2. Many of us, when we were younger, maybe you were making $10 an hour, cooking somewhere, $15 an hour, $20 an hour. Maybe you were a W-2 or a salary and you were making 50 grand a year. Okay. If you got a raise and they said, we're going to bump you from 50 to 60,000, or if you were an hourly, you were making 15 an hour and they said, we're going to give you $20 an hour now. You're probably throwing a celebration. You're going home and kissing your wife and kids. I just got a $5 raise. Places don't hand out raises like that. Very rare. So $5 swing is a lot. So if Doordash wants to cap you at 25 in St. Louis, why be okay with that? I'm not. I need to average 30. I want to average 30. I know that I can by implementing little things. Now, do I control when a customer orders and how much they tip? No. Does DoorDash control that? Actually, they don't control the customer tip either. I don't think most of the time. They just can't, right? It's an ever-flowing thing. So $5 an hour by learning how to do certain things and not feeling like you're in control and not taking every order, being selective, right? And you can make that decision for yourself. Everybody's got to do what works for you in your market. But I would say most of us would be like $5 an hour. Yeah. By doing just a few extra little things here and there, that's a lot of money. It's $10,000 a year if you work 40 hours a year. Or if you work 40 hours a week, that's $10,000. So as a driver, if you're making 40,000, I believe if you're a little more selective and you don't allow yourself to be controlled, you'll go from 40 to possibly 50,000. Maybe less, maybe more. But $5 per hour, if you work 40 hours a week, is a lot of money. It's $200 a week, guys. It's a lot of money. That's a cell phone bill, grocery bill, insurance. It's a lot of money. Savings, whatever. So if there's a cap in your market, find out what that is and then figure out how to implement certain strategies to get the extra $5. For you, it could be multi-apping. It might be, learning, what restaurants you want to be at, learning what acceptance rate works for you. Maybe it's Top Dasher. Cool. Maybe it's not. Cool. Right? I think we're going to find out a lot in a couple of weeks from other content creators saying, does Top Dasher work? Does it not? It's for me. It's not for me. It's ever flowing, right? But there seems to be a lot of talk about algorithm and deep red and AI. And I think it's really interesting, good, thought-provoking conversations, right? Nothing wrong with those. I think it's great. I'm learning some things. I think many other people are learning things. But at the end of the day, if you feel like DoorDash controls you, and if you feel like they're capping your money, they will. If you feel like they control you and they're capping your money, they will. And Madison's going to work the app. She's going to take every order, and we'll see how close she gets or what she makes. Is it 25? Is it less? Is it more? We'll see if it gives her better orders for having a high acceptance rate in my market. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. I can only speculate. I think most of us can only speculate. But if you think DoorDash is controlling you and you think that we have no say, my personal opinion is I disagree with that. Control is what you make it. Many times on this channel, I've shown you guys I'll drop a stack and get another one, and I make more money. The $5 difference for most of us is it should go right to your bottom line. My challenge today in this video, and if anybody wants to come in, we can talk about it, is why allow a cap? Why be okay with it? We shouldn't be. We should be figuring out how to make the most we can in our market. And it might not even be with DoorDash. It could be with something else. There's a lot of other really good apps, some better apps. Figure out what customers are willing to pay you to do. I've been saying it for over a year, and do that job. It could be W-2. It could be a gig app. It could be whatever. It's a lot of different things. That's what we need to be. That's what I'm going to focus on. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I'm going to focus on that extra $5 per hour. Other side hustles, other ways to make money. When I'm making money with the gig apps, I'm also making money doing other things while not actually having to be doing that thing. That's what this channel is. It's about betting on you. I don't, you guys get annoyed by that. I get it, but I'm living it and I'm breathing it every day. And I want you guys to understand, if there's a cap and you feel like you're under control, how do we break that? Because if you feel like you're in control, or if you feel like DoorDash is controlling you and there's a cap, and regardless of what you do, you're going to make the same money, that is a shitty job to have. That sucks. I don't believe that. I don't believe like DoorDash controls me. They just don't. I refuse to think that. And we'll see what Madison does. If she takes every order, let's see if she makes more or I make more. Let's see what Gig Lebowski, the Driven Dad, right? Let's see what their experience is now that they've gotten to Top Dasher. Are they going to make more? Are they going to make less? The one thing I can say I've learned this week, I know I'm rambling, but I wanted to get it all out. Being part of the large order program is a must. I'm not part of it. I do get some good paying orders, but I'm not technically part of that program. I highly recommend trying to figure out in your market how to get part of that program, whatever avenue you have to take. I highly recommend that. I'm going to try to do it and I'll share that experience with you guys. Okay. Did I ramble enough for you guys? One last question. Where do you want to be? Are you going to be a cab driver that just says, I'll just take that here? Can I have some more, sir? I have no control. You tell me, I have no control. Give me whatever you're willing to give me. I'm good with that. Or are you going to implement some strategies that might work for you? Get your extra $5 on average per hour and make an extra $10,000 a year. I think most of the gig drivers, rideshare, whatever, the successful ones can make more money by being selective and implementing some strategies. I think if you're just doing it to do it and you take everything and you're just like, I'm cool. Hey, do you, right? But you might be missing out on some profitability for you. I believe that. And only you can ask yourself if you're profitable or not, what your market cap is. Is there a market cap earnings? Does Doordash control you? Because if we think that we have no control and there's a market cap, all the YouTube videos on tips and tricks, they should all be deleted. Because then you're telling me I just go out tomorrow and I have no control of the money I can make. I think it's very situational. I think we're all spitballing. I know what works for me. Only you can ask yourself what works for you. All right. I'm done rambling. Anybody else want to talk? Okay. Vegas, what up, Motor? What up, Henry? What up, Colin? What up? All right. I want to show you. I don't see anybody. Nobody wants to come in. Okay. Well, the StreamYard link is open. What do you guys think about that? What up, Rico? What up, Sergio? What up? What up, Joseph? He says, no way. I could be top dasher. Can you still use Dash now when it's busy? Oh, hold up. Joseph Long says, no way I could be top dasher. Too many to yeah. And I think some people have realized that, but it's all market dependent. We have to get to the point where I think you can listen to the one of the million gig tubers that are out here and say, hey, I don't like what Pedro's saying because it doesn't work for me. But I do like what this guy says because it works for me. Use that, right? Use that. And what's cool about this space is we have so many different opinions, different markets. And I think Doordash laughs at us all the time. I think it's funny, right? But I'll stand my guard by saying it's really hard to be profitable if you're taking too many $2 and $3 orders. And if you feel like you're capped and that's what you have to do at that moment, I don't know. I think we're missing out. I think that $5 swing is a lot of money. And we're saying $5. That's what mine is. Maybe yours is $3. $3 is a lot of money. What is that? $6,000 a year? It's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. That could be your tax bill. It could be this bill. The devil's in the details. The profits for most companies are made by making little changes here and there. Okay. And that implementing strategy a little bit, not just saying, okay, well, saying the Doordash is saying I can only make $25, so I'm happy with 25. But are you? Be the better driver. Can you get to the 30? Can you make 27? Can you make an extra $2 per hour? If you're working 40 hours a week, that's a lot of money. It's a couple $1,000s a year, right? Okay. And I want to show you guys this little video. But first, let me put this banner up. So what we're talking about is control. Does Doordash control what you make? Is it Doordash controlling or is it the customers? Customers have to order. We're not talking about the customer enough and them tipping or not tipping, right? That is a big fluid thing in this equation, right? Can Doordash manipulate this? I guess algorithm. I have no idea. I didn't build it, so I can't pretend like I know it. I can't go out for a week or two and decide that I figured things out. I think there's a lot of situational things, a lot of coincidences. I think there are patterns, and I think in our mind, if we're looking for something, we could justify what we're looking for based on our experience, if that makes sense, right? But at the end of the day, in the video I showed you, $25 is what it's saying drivers make in my market. I make $30 an hour. So do you want to make 25 or do you want to make 30? Do you want to be controlled or do you not want to be controlled? I don't know. I don't have the answer. Only you can answer that. Okay. I'm going to show you guys a short little video. I think this is fun. This will break it up. I see a few people waiting. I'll get you guys in a minute. Before I show you this video, let's just read the chat. So I want to see if you guys are, if you're saying I'm absolutely retarded, I'm good with it, right? But at the end of the day, I think some of us drivers might be settling. We might be leaving opportunities on the table. And none of us should just have one app, in my opinion. If your market's got a couple, try a couple apps out. Maybe rideshare hits for you. Maybe it's Instacart. Maybe it's Uber Eats. Maybe it's not DoorDash. Maybe in your market, you can make $29 an hour doing Instacart, right? And maybe you can make $25 doing DoorDash. So why not do Instacart, right? Okay. Control these. What up, man? In the slow markets, let's see what Hector says here. In a slow market, if you take a $1 plus a mile during slow times, DoorDash rewards you during the busy hours. Maybe, yeah, I do those too, Hector. Absolutely. If it's slow, I definitely will adjust my strategy or whatever, implement something else. The R word, I don't know what that means. First time ever. Nice. $300 day. Just got on. Hi, everyone. Had a 300 plus day. Awesome. Those days feel great. I love those. Let's see. Most I've made is $100 in an hour, but I never get anything else for my lunch shift. Yeah, $100 an hour is great. Those are unicorn hours. I mean, that's not normal, but let's see. Top Dasher is only for the one snapshot at 11:59. Then we cherry pick as hard as anyone on the high paying orders. Okay, cool. Yeah, Top Dasher might work for you. I think a lot more information and opinion is going to be had in the next 2 to 4 weeks, and middle of September, and then we get to the end of September, we see. But I would say this: in some of the videos I watch, it seems like some of the drivers that are going for Top Dash are having some rough hours, some rough days, so the profits are lower than they would normally be if they were selective. So let's just throw out a scenario: if you make $200 less in that week that it takes you to get to Top Dasher, but then you make up the 200 the following couple weeks because you get a few big orders. Isn't it just a wash? I don't know. I think for some drivers, it's just kind of, you're just washing it. You're having a rough week to maybe get a better orders the next month. I don't know. Well, I'm going to keep talking about profits because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that should matter, right? Let's see. San Francisco ruined me for Phoenix, 306 hours. Well, that Bay Area, and you guys got the Prop 22, and you guys got a lot more going on over there than I do, for sure. Eric says, we're all the Top Dashers. Yes, we are all Top Dashers, right? Know your worth, know your value. I've been seeing people take these $2 and $3, and it pains me, but I'm petty. Y'all know that. I can never knowingly do it. I think it's just miserable. It makes me miserable even watching people do it. And then they seem miserable. They're like, oh, this sucks. So I hope they make more money next month because they put in that time and effort, right? But I don't know. I'm still skeptical. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to have, like I said earlier, Madison's going to work a few weeks. She's going to take everything. Let's see how she does. Let's see how much money she makes. Let's see if it gives her better orders than it gives me. I will say this: on Tuesday or Wednesday, my acceptance rate was 18%. Right now it's 39%. So I more than doubled it. Mostly because I worked basically almost a full day on Thursday of DoorDash. And I took a few orders I wouldn't normally take, but I was also seeing decent ones, right? So I have no idea. I can't, it's all speculation. We're battling $1 billion company. I think it's fun to talk about, but we need a lot more data to say either way, right? Madison versus Pay. Yes, she's actually kind of excited. She doesn't work, guys. She's a stay-at-home mom. So I think it's going to be a fun little thing that we do, and I'll share those results with you guys. I think it's going to be a really good time. So okay. Dollar per mile driver should consider all orders as round trip. Okay. Yeah, definitely depends on the market, right? But I see that. And for me, if there's something that's going on the highway and I can get it done efficiently with a time frame, then I'm going to be all over that, right? It just depends. If it's paying me $15 going 8 or 9 miles, 10 miles, and it's highway, I'm going to take that because I can get it done efficiently, and time is money. For me, more so sometimes than the mileage, if that makes sense, right? All right, I see some people saying they're going for it. Okay. So drop a comment what you guys think. I'm going to show you this little video. Okay. Drop a comment. Have you guys gone for Top Dasher? Are you not going for it? Do you think your market is capped? Do you think that DoorDash and the other apps control what you make and you have no say? What do you guys say? What do you guys say to that? What do you think about that? Take care of children, bruh. Johnny D. Rocky, I don't know what that means. What up, John? Okay. Jack Loon says he's a Top Dasher. Okay. So let's watch this video. I saw this. This TikTok was sent to me. I thought it was funny. It's an Instacart. Maybe I think it's like 30 seconds. Just check it out. Y'all know me. I'm no tip, no trip. We should never knowingly deliver to miserable human beings that back out tips. I don't care. You just shouldn't, right? You're going to run into issues. But look at this order here. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen in 1 second, and then we're going to bring some people in. The StreamYard link is pinned. So please go ahead and hop in. The water feels good. Nobody's going to bite your head off. Come on in. We can have a respectful conversation about market caps, control. I feel like I am in control when I work. I think it's a mindset. That's just my opinion. Okay, let me show you guys this clip real quick.
Every slip through the cracks. This doesn't look so harmless, right? 2 items for $19. There's only a 3-mile drive. Not that bad, right? First off, do you see that they want 52 units? This right here is an inshore. Do you know how heavy that they want 20 of those? Then they want that milk. I don't know how they split that little milk, but they want 32. That's like a pallet. What do you want me to do? Come here with a damn U-Haul? How you expect me to fit all those units in a car?
You guys taking it?
Hey, y'all tripping. I'm trying to help you guys out, Instacart. I do a lot of good videos with you guys, but yeah, y'all tripping. Whoever did this order, you tripping, and I don't want to hear nothing in my comments.
So look at that. I thought it was funny. The money's great. Miles is fantastic, right? If he's close at 312, 52 cases of a mixture of Ensures, like the protein shake drinks, and these Fairlife milk things. It doesn't fit in his car, but hey, whatever. I don't blame his car for that. Whatever. Take it or not take it. Customer don't tip. What up, bro? Like, people ain't tipping. I see Bottom Dash. Oh, I think I know who that is. So I'm gonna bring you guys in a minute. Who's taking that order? Anybody taking that? Even if you had a cargo van, would you haul a pallet's worth of beverages for $19? I'll wait and see. Okay. Panic says easy order. Okay. Hard Pass says Nova Dasher. You take it, then you had to get 10 water packs. Yeah. Struts, control arms. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy, right? I need a cargo van. Yeah. Now, I've done some big orders. I got no problem. If the money's right, I'll lift some. No, I've done some big ones. I've shown you guys some of that. I've had thousands of pounds of stuff I've delivered. But man, the balls on that customer. This is what I'm talking about, right? Either they don't know because they don't have the knowledge and they think that it's being delivered by a U-Haul driver or FedEx or Costco's delivering it to them personally. I want to believe they just don't know that it's actual just independent contract gig worker delivery person in their personal vehicle delivering them that. That's probably a business or a school or nursing home or something. Tip your driver. If you don't tip your driver, it's just rude. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's see. I see Dave in the house. I see Dave. I see Bottom Dasher. Okay. Bottom Dasher. Hold on here. Let me see. Dave, are you there, my friend? Ooh, hold on. I can't hear you.
Hold on.
Get my headphones on. Dave, are you there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm gonna bring in. I see Bud Soda as well. Hold on 1 second. I see Bottom Dasher here. So guys, I'll bring you in a second. But Dave, how you doing? What do you think about the topics? What do you got on your mind tonight?
I'm doing great. Just doing a little bit of work right now.
Awesome.
You know, about the whole control situation. Yeah, you know what? They probably are in control. And I've the whole thing with the market caps, I was kind of like doing a little bit of testing the other day, kind of doing a little more Doordash than I was used to doing on Friday. And I did notice a pattern. But at the end of the day, I'm like, who gives a damn? Just multi-app and go get your money.
Yes, sir. And I think when you bring up a good point, right? Because I think when you only have, if you're only using the one app, it's going to be easier to be controlled and easier to feel like there's a cap, right? Because you're not giving yourself
Exactly.
as many opportunities. But when you multi-app and you have more opportunities, you're probably going to make more, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you're multi-app and you got a $6 DoorDash, but at the same time an $11 Uber, hey, I'm going to take that Uber, and if the mileage
Right.
and the time is equal, that's your $5 difference right there. You know what I mean?
Right. Not only that, and it's like if you're like a lot more savvier with it and you know your way around, then you could actually stack them across apps, like
Hmm.
literally like that. And it's happened a lot when it's actually really, really like on fire. I've gotten
Mhm.
like an order from the same restaurant from DoorDash and the same order from Uber Eats, and I'm like, boom, let's get both of them. I know that I can get both of those in a timely manner to each customer without compromising them. So I'm just like, let's go ahead and get that money and double it up.
Yeah.
And already there, regardless if you have a market cap with DoorDash, it's like you're on a whole different app, another platform right there that can actually double that.
Mm. Interesting. Yeah, I do think when I use the word control, I think there are some things we are controlled on. Like, you know what I mean? We don't have 100% leeway. We have, there's
Right.
TOS guidelines, there's things we have to do. I get that, right? But I also think it's it's a little bit of a mindset, right? I think these
Right.
apps play their tricky little games, they do shady little things. Like I get that stuff, right? They do want to control you. But I don't feel like all of us can be controlled. I think some of us can. I think new drivers or ones that are just like, hey, whatever, I'm good with making this. But I do
Mhm.
think we can implement certain things to where we can take some of that back. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean,
But
ultimately, I think it comes down to you kind of just being on top of your thing and knowing what your limits are within your market.
mm,
And like I said, that ultimately comes from just knowing your market in general. You know that if there's not going to be a lot of orders, then really, what's the point of being out there and wasting your time sitting, not doing anything? So kind of work around those times and then come
yeah,
back out when it's busy again. And
yeah.
really, how do you say? Yeah, like the one thing that I know for a fact, like a lot of times you're just not gonna have control over is how many orders are coming through.
Absolutely, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like you just kind of have to know when it's not a good time to be out there because
Mm,
you're better off doing something else, finding another way to make money. And
yeah.
that's one of the things that I've kind of had to readjust my game plan and everything daily because I was used to a point where everything was just like go 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 the whole time on all the delivery apps throughout the
Hmm.
day, and it's now that's not the case. So I mean that's where I've had to like quickly think ahead and then add other apps into the equation to kind of fill in the gaps when I know that there's going to be no orders. For example, like for me, one of the things that I had to readjust is that I know that like mid to the afternoon between the lunch and dinner rush, there's like nothing. So
Mm,
what I've kind of started implementing is that's when I decide to schedule Amazon Flex routes, which in my market are really, really good. I'm like literally like the last couple of days I did uh, Thursday and Friday, I did two $78 blocks, which were scheduled for 3 hours.
hmm.
Knocked them out in an hour,
Nice. Wow.
1 hour, like,
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
that's actually very common. That's not actually like an anomaly where I've had those. On average, usually like those 3 hour blocks, I say an average because sometimes they will take me the whole 3 hours, but on average, I'd say that I'm able to knock those blocks out within a couple 2 hours tops. A lot of times, just
Yeah, that's
throughout.
great. I mean, I think, you can be controlled by these apps if you allow it, but if you
Right.
decide to strategically implement learning your market, what time's good, when do I need to just go home, what other apps can I fold in, that's where, in my opinion, the $5 difference comes in. So if
Exactly.
if you allow yourself to be controlled, only work one or two apps and don't adapt, you'll make 25 bucks an hour in St. Louis. If you adapt a little bit, it's not rocket science, guys. Implement another app here and there, chase your promos and your quests and follow the money. Then you get to 30, and then this extra $10,000 a year. That's, for me, I'm a math guy. I have to break it down like that, and that's where, I want the extra 10 grand. I don't want to just be
Right.
satisfied with just making 25. Some hours you will, but then like some hours you might make 50 bucks. So it's that
And
balance to get to 30.
right. Anyone's a sucker that's saying that $5 difference is not a big deal. It's a huge
It's a
difference.
huge
Think
deal.
about it daily. Your goal's 250. That's the difference between 8 hours and 10 hours. That's
Absolutely.
2 hours extra that you didn't have to work if you would have made the $30 an hour.
Right.
Put it in that perspective.
Yeah. And I think it's on us to figure out, okay, what is my market and demographic, whatever word you want to use? What's my kind of average if I just do this, right? But then if I implement some things, okay, where can I make my own cap? Because there's a cap for everybody. We're not all making $50 an hour. That's how, that's just not sustainable in 99.99 of the markets. Maybe in the West Coast and the East Coast, some drivers can. Great for them. I can't make $50 consistently in St. Louis. I can't make $40 consistently in St. Louis, but I could hit 30, 32, right? And that's kind of my demographic and the zones I choose to work and the days I work, because I don't work weekends. I would make more if I worked on the weekends, but I'm a Monday through Friday driver, so 30 is where I'm at. So I'm not going to settle for 25. No way. I just can't. Why? Hey, man, I appreciate you coming. I got 3 guys waiting. Hey, drive safe tonight. Keep making money, and always a pleasure, my friend.
Will do. Pleasure talking to you.
Yep. All right, so we're going to bring in some fellow guests here in a minute. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and away, y'all, if you haven't done that yet. And interesting, I definitely, I don't want you guys to think DoorDash can control you in some ways, but I don't think they have total control. I just don't. I refuse to say that, Could my mind be changed if some report comes out and Tony goes on stage, is like, we control everything. You guys are peons. And he's like, got all this data and it's millions of drivers' data. Then I will come out here and say, hey, you know what? We have no idea what we're doing. But I don't feel like that right now. I just don't. So, all right, let's see. Let's check the chat for a second here. We got Smacking Ass. What up? UPS employees here. Oh, that's crazy, Tusk. If somebody's dog. Okay, let me see here. This is Rico Dash. So if I make 30 to 32, are we the capped ones? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Let's see. How about a $20 difference? I mean, listen, I don't know any driver in my market making $50 an hour on average. Not one, not in St. Louis. Not on average. Now, we can all make that an hour here and there. You get lucky, you get a big order, you get a crazy tip. But a $20 difference, listen, then you're talking you can make $100K with just gig work, working 40 hours a week. Most drivers don't make $100,000 a year working 40 hours a week. I don't know if I've met one yet that makes $100K working 40 hours a week delivering. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't met one. I don't make that much money in 40 hours. So $20 difference will put you there. I mean, that's crazy money, right? So, okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to bring in Bud Soda, Bottom Dasher, which I think this is Joe, but maybe I'm wrong. But it looks like it's Tony. Actually, Tony, the president and CEO of DoorDash, is with us. So we're going to bring him in. And I have my friend Sergio, contributor from the Rideshare Guy. I think he has a channel as well. Fine gentleman, knows a lot about rideshare. So I'm definitely interested to hear these gentlemen's thoughts. Okay. So let's bring them in on the screen at the same time. Let's bring Tony in first. Hold on. I'm going to bring, I'm very, very happy you finally took up my invitation to come on, Tony. How are you tonight, my friend?
Man, Pedro, I gotta say, I'm a big fan, and
I'm surprised.
I might not express myself all the time, but I'm in the chat. So,
I love it, man. I love it. So I see you're at the headquarters right now.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet out here. Everybody's still working at home, and then they found out that they could actually do other tech jobs in between. So
I see.
We're having kind of a staffing problem here.
So your guys, your techs are multi-apping as well.
It is.
Oh, that's touche, you guys.
Touche. Oh man, you cut me deep there.
Well, it is what it is, man. You get what you get, right? So
that's right.
So Tony, do you mind if I bring in? I got a couple other drivers. Maybe they have questions for you. The chat can ask you questions.
Sergio's the man, and I see he's in the waiting room here. So
I see. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in Mr. Bud Soda.
Oh, there's Bud Soda. Oh man, there's another legend.
Sergio.
Oh, there he is.
Can you hear us?
And it's all.
What's up, Pedro?
It's like the Brady Bunch is back together.
It is. So Bud Soda, what do you got on your mind about control and what we're talking about tonight? Market caps.
Let's get the elephant out of the room, like the bitterness between us content creators. We maybe need to stop saying why, I wouldn't take that 375 for 1.8 miles. That's ridiculous. Instead, we need to have the conversation about what's profitability, what's worth your time, what's your time worth, your per minute, your per hour, and how to stack and route orders, whether you feel that's right or not. This is a business. Sometimes you have to be cold, but I don't think you're compromising anything when it's 10 minutes. And I look at it this way, like in my area at least, there's a little village where no one wants to deliver to because it's off Fort Drum. So when I pair a DoorDash or a Grubhub with the Spark order, going that same direction, I'm doing that person a service because they're going to get their hot food in a decent amount of time. So like, let's say 825 for 5.1 miles that normal people wouldn't take. I'm pairing up with that $22 Spark order and making 30 for that hour, and no one else would take that. So I'm still benefiting both customers. So I feel that we could be picky, but as far as this deep red thing, this AI does what I thought it did all along. It learns your patterns, it learns your behaviors, and it matches up. It tries to match you up with the best available orders as possible. So if you don't mind highway miles, you don't mind shopping, the AI knows this and will try to send you those offers. It's going to give you the best of what's available. You know, we all have a median of where it's $6.50 for 3 miles. But in my market, my average run is over 4. So
I don't know. I don't know enough about the deep
orders.
red. I don't know enough about deep red. I'm not that intelligent. I haven't looked into it. I've heard people talking about it, but I have no idea. Sergio, you want to give a little thoughts into what we got going on here?
Yeah. First, because of you guys now, I hate the YouTube algorithm because I'm getting pushed all this content by you guys, bickering and fighting each other. So suck it. I hate that.
I hear you.
I watch more UDM and you and what's the other guy's name? The young guy that does funny stuff, Nugs and all that stuff. I didn't know any of these guys, so now I'm like, oh my god, they're doing another video.
There's room for everybody out here.
So
I've had an opinion, but I have not been calling games or doing anything.
So I want to keep it short because the kids are waiting. We're gonna go dinner. Right, here's the deal. Okay, so I'm in my city. I'm a top 1% rideshare driver. Have been for the last 6-7 years. We, as you know, we take things a little differently at RSG, and we did all these surveys, and pretty much we surveyed every city. There's literally a 4x difference between the top 5% guys and bottom 5% guys. And that goes to what you're saying, basically. There are guys that go out there willy-nilly, take every order, do whatever they do. And then there are guys that know their city. They know when it surges, when it doesn't surge, the patterns, pretty much everything else. Yeah. And, why is there a 4x difference, right? So because they apply some strategy. And as you know, we talked on our show a couple of weeks now. I started doing some deliveries. Well, first week was horrible. Second week, I adjusted. My numbers were 40% better than the first week. How'd that happen? It was the same area, same customers, same apps. Nothing changed, right? But I adjusted. Not that the algorithm adjusted. Now, all this talk about algorithms and people figuring this out, figuring that out, there are glitches that happen in all apps, rideshare, delivery, everything else. If you do figure something out, first of all, you do not share that with anybody. That's your gold. Until Uber, Lyft, DoorDash shuts the glitch down. There are 3 happening in LA now. Only maybe 20 drivers out of 80,000 know about it.
Oh, really?
So
to me, is it with rideshare?
Yeah, it's with rideshare.
Yeah.
So to me, as opposed to trying to figure all this algo stuff and, there's a cap. Look, there is a cap. The cap is, I'll give you an example. 6 months ago, when I was doing rideshare, $60 an hour in LA, easy money. Okay. Today, I bust my ass. I can't break 35. Why is that? That's because the incentives that drivers depend on, up to close to 40% of rideshare, they cut it. Who controls that? Uber and Lyft control that, right? I know in delivery, you don't have surge, you don't have quests, you don't have all these things, right?
You only have like peak pay or something.
Right, exactly. So I'm figuring this out that to a point, there is some control, right? Because they control, the variability of this gig economy, you want to call it control, call it control. What's his name? UDM, he calls it control. Well, it's not just, there is a point to that, right? There is some control. in rideshare especially, but in food delivery, a lot of you guys are talking about, $30, and your number, by the way, is correct. If you're driving 40 hours a week or delivering 40 hours a
It's
week,
$10,000. It's over 10.
absolutely.
Yeah,
If you
I
improve
know
yourself,
that's a lot of money in my opinion.
yeah, and you know what? To get that kind of improvement in anything you do is really not that difficult, right?
Nope,
Because how did I improve my numbers from first week to second week to third week, and this week was my fourth week of doing deliveries. My active hour was exactly $50 an hour in LA. First week, 32.
I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, first week 32. How did I do that? Well, you just put your thought into it, but then it's not for everyone. Not everyone can put that much. I talk to tons of drivers. They go, you know what? You're just thinking too much. I just accept everything and go, and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's why you're not making the money, and have a strategy. And then you're complaining that you're not making money. Maybe you should apply some thought into it. So pretty much, everybody has a valid point. I am definitely not in the camp of I figured the algorithm. Look, if the kid in Vegas had the algorithm figured out, right, he wouldn't share it with anybody. I mean, seriously, I wouldn't do it. I'm selfish, maybe. I wouldn't share it with anybody. I go like, man, I figured this thing out. I'm gonna suck it dry until I can, and then he is on YouTube. You're telling the world, do this. I'm like, why would I even attempt to do something like that? I keep it for myself.
So let me ask Tony up there. Tony, so we have some people that have cracked your algorithm. What do you say to that?
Okay.
You'd be laughing.
I was never really good at math in high school, so we kind of outsourced our algorithm. But I have been starting to read up on game theory. And so I figure, Sun Tzu's Art of War and Three Body Problem. So
okay,
we're working a lot of range there, but yeah.
Can I ask Tony a question, Pedro?
Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Tony, weren't you washing dishes in your mother's restaurant's basement, and then you figured this thing out? Is that how this all started?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Of course. Right. Yeah, that was it was God. That was some rough years. Now I own that kitchen.
You own many kitchens.
I think you own a few kitchens.
I own a few kitchens.
Yeah.
That's right.
And a few drivers. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I'm driving a Bentley coupe these days. Life is good.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah. Sergio, that's you're definitely you're preaching to the choir. It just basically you don't want to let us to be run your life always. And the great Dustin is driving has always said for years, always have a backup plan. Like in case this stuff goes in case God forbid we could go bankrupt, but it's
is this some insider information you could share with us right now?
There's
not too many people watching. No, we're not. It's only it's a very small amount of people.
I just see a link and I just click on it these days. I don't care. Yeah, so it's good. We're just the four of us here. We're not like it. Yeah, if you were live streamers, that'd be
so. When was it? So Tony, when was the last time you went out and dashed? And how are those $2 orders in your market?
That's right.
What's your market cap that you cap yourself at? What's your number right now? Yeah.
Well, San Francisco is a lot of hills in that one. Okay. But I've gone out with some of our executives every once in a while, but we kind of had a little bet going whether I could make $100 in a month on it. But
a month, wow!
I haven't won that bet yet, but I've done it. I could say at least. Okay, here's the thing. So we have what's called a developer mode for our Doordash app. So we don't even need to go out and dash. We can just see the results on all the dashers going out.
Oh, that's nice. And you probably can just make money and sit in the office. That's
exactly. Nice.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a part of the. Is that why the app glitches so much when you guys are messing around with the developer mode and it glitches and you guys take the money?
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I appreciate that.
I got your hidden tips right here.
Tony, do you know your partner Stanley? He's on like a live poker room every single day.
I wish he cut that out. He gambles
like a few $100,000 at a time. You know that?
Right. I know. The worst part is like he thinks it's tax deductible because it's a work expense, but it's he's gonna get hit with the IRS pretty soon. But
that's crazy. So, listen,
Tony,
go ahead, but go ahead.
So do you think that you were trying to program the algorithm to at least meet what you claim is the average for your area, and that's what this guarantee is all about.
That is a great question, and I'd like to phone a friend. I'd like to poll the audience.
Sergio, what do you
for
say to
real-
that? What do you say to that, Sergio?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what,
Algorithms.
that there is a cap, that they program a cap to a certain degree. I mean, look, there is a physical limitation, right? There's a glass ceiling in all this gig economy.
Yes.
You guys can yell and shout all you want.
That's right.
Physically, I cannot do more than 4 rideshare trips an hour, maybe 5 if I squeeze my DF. On the food, on the delivery side, I figured I cannot do more than 3 trips an hour, man. Okay, that's a physical limitation. It's just not possible with traffic in my city, with the restaurants and everything else. You're dealing with too many different things.
Absolutely.
So there is a glass ceiling in all of this. So I like Pedro's attitude when it comes to, you work towards your plan B. This is not a lifetime of opportunity for you. I mean, they're here today. Look, we do a lot of channel checks. I mean, I consult with 2 Wall Street companies. I mean, shit's slowing down. There is no question if and but about it. The reason you're not going out and making 200 easy in 7 hours now is because, number one, obviously oversaturation. But all the channels are showing that the stuff is slowing down. Again, it's city specific, but I know that for a fact in LA, things are slowing down for DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I don't even know where Grubhub is. So to me, there's a glass ceiling, right? Don't beat yourselves up with like, I figured the algorithm, I'm going to make this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to become top dasher, I'm going to accept the next 20 for the next 5 days, I'm going to trick this. Like, as if DoorDash does not know that your acceptance rate is 18% for like 25 days, but the last 5 days you're going to accept everything, push yourself into top dasher, and then what? You're going to mess with the algorithm for the first 25 days and be a cherry picker, and then the last 5 days you're going to push yourself becoming a top dasher. So if the top dasher difference was that immense, right? Like I'm talking not $5, but 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Yeah. Man, everybody would bend over and do it, right? So to me, it's like the glass ceiling is always going to be there. I don't care what you do, rideshare, delivery, Instacart, Ship, Spark, whatever it is. A car can travel so fast, yes. And then a lot of people, I teach golf, by the way, on the side. And a lot of people, they embellish that 300-yard drive they hit with the wind behind their back downhill, and they always remember that. I go, I averaged $50 this hour. I go, no, for the 6 months of last year, I was averaging $50 to $60 doing rideshare. Yeah, I wouldn't even think of going near delivery. Why would I do that, right? But
it wouldn't make sense.
But now that I got into it, and now my numbers are down to 35, down 40%. Why? It's the same city. Same demand for rideshare. Why?
Well, I think for me, if anything, the consumers and the spending power in your demographic is what caps your market, not DoorDash. I think it's the spending habits of your consumers and when do they get paid and the time of day and seasonally, what time of the season is it? Kids are back to school now. So it's going to be ever flowing. And I don't think DoorDash has anything to do with that. It starts with the consumer when they're placing the order and if they're going to tip or not. And if Tony's going to show us there's a tip and if they're going to hide it and all that stuff,
I mean, look, like you can pay for all this data, and which I do just to have some sanity. The numbers order numbers are not down, but what has come down is the order size. Okay, that's all the channel checks. That's what they're saying.
Like the
so those big juicy orders are not out there floating as much as they were during the pandemic. Okay,
we did get a huge boost during that. Yeah, we went from less than, I think it was like $5 or $8 billion valuation to over 26 billion, thanks to the pandemic. Because what happened during that? Everybody was stuck at home and then all the work from home places. So people, especially in the Bay Area, a lot of these companies, they have a lot of the tech companies like headquarters like Google and Apple and Facebook. They have restaurants. That's one of the reasons why places like San Jose and Mountain View hate these companies. It's they have their own restaurants. Google headquarters has take your pick of it's all free to the employees there. So they're like their own compounds. And so suddenly, they had to close all their doors, and then everybody's, it's like working remotely. So they just offer this like kind of like stipend about, you just do, we became the alternative during that. And that's where that huge rush came from. And that went all to the drivers. But now guess what? Everybody, things are opening back up. We haven't, we're still working on getting like I said, it's kind of a ghost town here, but yeah, and Pedro, I tell you, man, another thing you've been preaching for years is like, it's that the way I see the meaning of bet on you starts with like asking, you got to find out you got to find out what you're worth. You got to ask yourself, are you worth like minimum wage, or are you worth more than minimum wage? Like is $25 an hour? Does that sound like a lot to you?
And that could be different for everybody.
Exactly.
Right? That's a personal thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I personally, I make about $150,000 an hour, but
that's great.
So 25 might be a pay cut. Tough pill to swallow. But, I mean, if you're like, it's say 19, 20 years old or something like that, and just right at, I mean, side hustle, making 25 sounds pretty good.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's good money.
So, Tony, should we all go buy Doordash stock tomorrow?
I hope so. God, please don't short it. Cut that out.
I've been short since 300. Started about 300 and all the way down. So, but I'm thinking now, maybe you guys will make a few pennies here and there. How are those margins going on? Are they like really, really juicy now? Or
oh shoot, we I don't think we're paying dividends yet, but it's okay. All right. Since it's just us and we're not live right now, right, Pedro?
No. This is private. You guys are in the green room. We're just talking.
All right. Here's a little insider. Yeah. Yes. We might be buying Lyft in the future next quarter.
All right.
Great,
I'm working out the final details of Lyft. I know Uber's got his eye on Lyft also, but they're worried about if they buy it, they're going to be.
We're going to interview the CEO of Lyft in a couple of weeks. So
no way. Harry's gonna sit down with the Zim man.
Yeah, the Zim man. Yeah. So
actually,
I'm thinking, we'll ask him that. How good of a friend he is to you. I don't know. You guys get along or what?
I'll ask him myself. He's actually right here in the building. He's just hanging out. He heard there was free coffee, and you need to charge his Tesla up. So I offered to just.
Do you not think it's going to be the Instacart situation all over again, where the government's going to say, no, you're too big, and we can't let you in this industry because you're going to be basically a monopoly or a duopoly?
That is a good point, Bud Soda. I leave these decisions.
I think the FCC is going to say no.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's right.
SEC will never say no to anything as long as they're getting paid.
So I wanted to get to this point real quick.
Okay.
So Indeed and Glassdoor are saying the average for my area is $18 to $22 for DoorDash. I am in the $22 to $25 range most weeks. So I could probably do a little more, but I drive a gas guzzler, so I'm a little more picky. I have to take what makes sense for the fuel mileage I get, the higher profitable orders. But if I drove something a little more fuel efficient, I can take some more risky orders and still be profitable. So I really think that there is an average for what your area is, and the Deep Red is trying its best to get you to that average. So 22's upper echelon for my area. It tries to get me there. Tonight, well, there's just nothing available. I've been sitting for an hour right now with nothing. I sat for an hour and a half at lunchtime with maybe 6 offers across my screen, none that were good. Maybe there was something that was a meh, but not profitable enough. So I'd rather sit and spend $1 by sitting with the AC on than I would piling mileage on and wasting the fuel by doing unprofitable orders.
Oh, hold on.
Just
hold on.
Okay, it says I'm in. So.
No, you guys are in. Hold on. What just happened there? Hold on. I hit the wrong button. Hold on.
I do that all the time.
Hold on.
You're good.
There we go, guys. There we go.
You're good. So
okay,
I think this whole argument that we're being petty over someone else taking a $3.75, which I highly, highly disagree with, and I think that's a bad idea to do. Let's be fair. Like, but if it makes sense for someone else, if their restaurant in particular they're taking that from is like always a grab and go, and they can get that done in 10 minutes in their market, so be it. But in my market, I can't do that. Most markets, you can't do that. He was just saying it takes time to drive across the city. So this is why I feel it's so important to stack and route orders and make the most use of our time, but it has to make sense. You can't go the far west side, the far east side. You can't go south to northeast or whatever. It has to go in the same general direction. You can take one going north and northeast. You can take one going north northwest, or you can take two going pretty much straight north, and then the last one goes northwest. It's like a little round trip kind of thing, and it brings you back toward your area. It has to make common sense. You have to be able to do it in a legitimate amount of time. But you're already out there and you're serving more people in an efficient time. Why do these apps stack in the first place? For everyone saying, oh, that's dirty. Why are you doing that? If you were single apping and you went to just drop your first order and DoorDash threw that triple at you saying, oh, here's a $7.50 add-on for 5 miles, which makes sense because it's round trip. No dead miles, and you're still above $1 a mile, aren't you going to go back and grab it? Yes, most of them do. So what's the damn difference between doing that and when I'm at the merchant or I'm heading toward the merchant, I'm grabbing a DoorDash, I'm grabbing a Grubhub, or I've got a Spark and I'm searching for DoorDash and Grubhubs that complement it.
Yeah, I think that can be done. I think for me, it's a personal choice for the driver. How comfortable are you with doing that? How comfortable do you know your area? Because there's a little bit of gamble and risk as far as, you got to know your GPS navigation, your area really well. I think that's like elite driving. That's a 1% of drivers can do that, maybe a little bit more. But I think some drivers just aren't comfortable because there's that factor of, I'm doing too much right now. It's a little maybe too anxious or whatever, But that's the way you're going to maximize your market because obviously you have more money in your car at one time if you're doing that, What's up, Yost? How you doing, man?
Yost in the building.
Yost Malone.
Oh, wait, no, I'm Nova Dash. Remember that.
No, sorry.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. It's you got Tony in the house over here. Just
hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Do you know Sergio?
I've seen Sergio. How you doing, my man?
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing good. So,
Pedro, before I run, can you? I'm going to ask you a question, which I don't think I've asked you on our show, but what are your profitability matrix? What are they? I mean, I have like 4 or 5 that I apply to rideshare to my spreadsheet. What are yours? Because you guys keep talking about it, like profits. What I discovered doing the delivery stuff is that, all these ride-alongs, I go, oh, $5 for 2 miles, $5 for a mile and a half, $8 for 2 miles. It is not 2 miles. Because if the 2 miles is taking you somewhere that you need to dead mile back to your zone or, a power strip or whatever you guys want to call it, you guys are driving more miles than that, right? So what is your profitability? What is your profitability matrix?
Great question. So for me, every $100 I make, 10 to 12 of that is going for gas. So it comes right off there, right? I'm going to make more profits in food delivery than I am in rideshare because I found I'm driving more with rideshare. So my profits are less.
No doubt.
But there are times I can get to my $200 quicker with rideshare, but I'm making less total profit. But if I'm home, 30 minutes or an hour earlier, sometimes I weigh that less profits because I'm saving some time. But if I make $200, 140 of that for me is profit.
Right. So you go out with that dollar goal in mind, like a lot of drivers do.
I do. I go out with a dollar goal, and I want to get to my dollar goal ASAP, like anybody. It's very cliche to say, but for me, like sometimes I'm willing to drive a little more, maybe an extra 30 miles a day if that means I'm home an hour early because I got something else going on. Whereas other days, if I have a little more time and I want to maximize my profitability, I'm probably just going to do food delivery and do shorter runs. So I have there's 2 different ways that I work because, we're all busy. We have different things we want to do because there's sometimes I want to be home by 5. Other times, hey, I can be home at 7 tonight. so I can look at my strategy a little different and be more profitable that day. But hey, if I want to start at 10 and be home at 5, I'm going to turn that rideshare on because I'm probably going to be able to have some long airport runs and be closer to like $1.50 a mile versus with my food delivery, it's like $2.50 a mile. So I will sometimes compromise a little bit of profits, like, $15 a day difference, if that means I'm going to get home an hour early, if that makes sense.
Right. No, I get you. I mean, so what is your opinion of the online time versus active time debate?
So for me, I look at online time. I look at my total time that I'm out. So I look at if I'm in my car at 10 a.m. and I get home at 7. That's how I look. I work. Those are the hours that I dedicated to be available for the apps. That's how I look at my time. I don't look at it just the active necessarily. So
yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, active time, I think, is like, you can put out any number with active time, honestly.
Yeah, and I think that's the way the apps will kind of. I think that's the way the apps will say, well, this is what you can make in your market because you can inflate that active time number. Because for all of us, I haven't met one driver that their active time matches the dash time. Like there's always, even if it's just minutes or an hour or a week, so the active time is a way they can say, well, you could make $25 an hour. Well, they're going off active because that's the only time that they know that you're actually working, right? They don't know how long you're sitting around all the time. So
yeah.
Thanks, Tony, last question for you. Can I dress you up as DK or John Zimmer and have you come on our show?
I absolutely. Sundays are my good days.
Tuesdays
Saturdays,
at 3
I'm
o'clock.
Tuesdays
at 3
hungover
p.m.
from
Pacific. Tony, Tuesdays 3 p.m. Pacific. If you're up to it, you can
That'd
come
be
on
awesome.
and entertain ourselves, bro.
That would be awesome. Awesome.
I'll get you info from Pedro.
I got Harry right here. I'm gonna shoot him my text.
Go ahead. Give Harry. You should never stand in front of Harry, by the way. Be careful. Always stand behind Harry.
I know he's got that stare. It looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger on demonstration mode.
That stare is the one when Dara started bullshitting him halfway through the interview.
That's
and
right.
he was like, oh man, I'm just
you know what's fun, guys, is you never know. I never know where this lives are going to go, but this has definitely been the most eclectic live, and I really appreciate you guys coming in. It's been fantastic, man.
All right. See you all
YouTube.
later.
I hope
All
YouTube
right,
doesn't shut us down.
Right,
Take care,
man.
Sergio.
I think we'll be good. Yost, man. What's up,
I think
man?
this is all fair use, right? This is
We're good. We're good.
I'm enjoying this Tony guy. He's been hilarious.
Oh,
I got to ask you a question really quick.
Go ahead.
Para, what's going on? Why you shut him down?
Para. Oh man. Well, yeah. Okay. The thing is, we oh god. Well, okay. That's a long discussion.
You hit him with the zinger, yo.
That's right.
Already hit him with the zinger.
I know. We're into okay. I tell you what. David from Para. I did one of those 23andMe's, and he's actually my third cousin's. We're actually related. So I think it's like I don't know how it works, but. So we're in talks of we're working on it. We're retracting our cease and desist.
Well, you're getting ready to be on Shark Tank, right? Did you film it? So like you're the perfect guy for that. By the way, you're clearly a shark. So I'm really looking forward. I mean, are you nervous? Are you going to buy some other companies? You're going to invest? Are you taking the tips from the drivers and investing into the little cupcake shops? And what's your plan, man? What are you going to do?
Man, okay. We're going to bring. I hope to be stack up. I'm gonna be sitting next to Mr. Wonderful on that show.
That's a scary duo.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. But I'm gonna do it more like instead of like investing in companies, it's gonna be like deal or no deal. So so when they come up with a good idea, it's just gonna be all right, let it rain.
You got the graphics. I like it. I want to ask Yost a question and then Bud Soda. So Yost, should drivers be focused on the future? Like when you think about that, and Bud Soda, you think about this as well. So we talk about so much of the now, what's happening now, right? Par is down, market caps, control, now, algorithm, top dasher, cherry picker, acceptance rate. We're focused on the now. Like, how are you guys thinking about the future? Are you thinking about the future at all? Like, do you have a plan? Like, not enough of us talk about that sometimes. What do you guys say to that?
That's perfect. So I have a W-2 job now. I know the I'm just kidding, but yeah, I have a W-2 job in banking, and with me, I'm using the money to kind of invest and put money in the different places, because say the app shut down tomorrow, it could happen, and some people would just be stuck. I don't want to be stuck. I want to take it for all it's worth. They're gonna take your wear and tear. They're gonna take you for all it's worth. So you need to kind of go on the other side and say, okay, well, if I know I make this much, I can shut it down a little bit. Hopefully I have some other type of income, like say like YouTube, or say I have a side business or something like vending machines, or and then like, okay, well, if I make this much, I can do less on that, kind of replace an income to where it's more permanent, that more residual, because the apps, like I said, something happened, somebody can flick the master switch, and we have nothing. And
I mean, I could be deactivated tomorrow. I mean, it's possible.
Exactly.
I don't think it's likely, but it's definitely a possibility. And as drivers, we have to be ready for that. Like, even if you're not, like, because that would suck if I woke up tomorrow, if Bud Soda woke up tomorrow and we were like, oh, we can't get into our apps, right? Or if there was a glitch for a whole day and that ruined our
We've had
week,
that
'cause,
before.
Yeah, we've had that, right? So, like, what are we, like, as drivers, like, how are we?
What's the backup plan? Or
what's the backup plan? Like, we need to be focused on that. Like, I'm going to focus even more on it. I already am. But like, at the end of the day, like, if I'm controlled and if there's a market cap and if the algorithm is what it is, and, there's a cap in the gig economy then with what we can make mostly. Right. So if you're good with that cap and you could save for your future and all that, cool. I don't think most drivers can do that. Right. So what is your next step? Like, what is the future? Bud Soda, what do you, when we're talking about that, what conjures in your brain? What are you thinking about?
So, like, I do like the investing thing and looking for a career in your field. Like, if you're in LA, New York City, or a condensed city like that, it's probably too late to hop on that boat. That ship sailed. But if you're in a more suburban area, there's probably still availability out there, and they're desperate for people, and they might still take on people they wouldn't normally put in that position. Maybe you'd have to start a little lower than the average. I mean, like 5-10K, but you're still going to make good money, and you have a long-term trajectory. But for me, I want to start my own businesses and do it that way, and also do a little bit of side investing. I mean, I have money going to stash every week that, I can put in whatever. And people need to think of it that way. Like, even if you just do that a little and you put some in the retirement, I mean, that's just a great tax write-off, and you're planning for your future. So I think that's a win-win. So
that's a good point. We have Tanner Markley with us here.
I tell you, man, that Tanner has an amazing backup plan out there. I am a fan. He is the I think he's going to be the first gig tuber that's going to be officially sponsored by Red Bull. But that guy is awesome.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. So
good.
Tanner, let's talk. You're the perfect person to talk about focus.
That guy is
Can you share a little bit with us, Matt, my friend?
Entrepreneur.
Yeah. So I actually got into like the gig tube stuff to basically like fund my businesses that I had already started. So I was already in that mindset. And I've spoken with, like, in the last couple months since I've basically quit doing Doordash, I've like gone to a lot of business conferences and spoken to a lot of really cool people. And one of the main things that really stuck with me that I've really been applying to my life is, if you're not going to do something for 10 years, then don't do it at all. So like, if you're wanting to start a business or something, you can only see that thing lasting for a few years or so. Like, that was why the gig tube stuff to me was kind of like, oh, this is, if I'm already doing too many things, like, this is the one that's got to go, because I don't really see myself doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind when you're starting a business. And then another thing that's really important that I've picked up, I'm also driving, by the way, so I'm almost home. My lighting and stuff will get better in a second.
Cool.
But one of the things that really stuck with me, I got it from Alex Hormozy, and it's not about how fast you row your boat. It's about what pond you're rowing your boat in. So when I started my business, at first I started it for a niche market of acrobatics, and we sold shoes to all of them right away. And then I realized, oh shit, this market's not big enough, so we got to like expand into other things. So that's another good thing to keep in mind when you're starting a business.
Yeah. What pond are you in? Right. Like what? Yeah. What kind of rowing do you need to do? Right. And that Alex from Rosie guy's he's a beast. I see him on TikTok. I don't know a lot about him, but I know of him. Yeah, he's wild. So Tony up there with Harry.
I love that guy.
Yeah. So Tony, what do you say to drivers that are trying to bet on themselves and get out of the gig economy? What if all the drivers left? What if half your drivers stopped driving for you because we found things that we're more passionate about and making more money? How would that affect your business, man?
That's true. I definitely think about an exit strategy. You know how everybody talks about us hiding the tips, but what if we all of a sudden we hit all the drivers? So that's just go away. Like you said, like the app could just turn off. We have some PG&E issues out here.
So you're gonna whack some drivers. Is what
I know.
Saying, basically. Okay.
Keep forgetting our Wi-Fi password. That's why our app crashes. We keep changing it.
Oh man.
But
so Yost, you're at the W-2 banking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're still working the gig apps because you see that there's can be money in them, and you're using that money for other things. Is that how you kind of do it right now?
Yeah. So basically, I work my 8 to 5. I don't know. I have some feedback with my. Hold on.
Okay, we're good. Go ahead. I think there was Tanner.
I heard some feedback, but no, I worked 8 to 5, and then I tell myself, I'll say, okay, well, I'm gonna go out and I'm at least gonna make $100, and I try to make it as quick as I can. So if it takes me 3 hours, it takes me 3. If it takes me 4, it takes me 4. I don't try to stay out longer than what I have to. 4 hours is kind of my max, because I've seen, and most of us can probably agree, once you're tired, you probably don't make the best decisions. And hopefully, you can come back tomorrow and do it again, and hopefully make up the little difference that you want, if it's within $5 to $10. But that's kind of how I handle it, and say, okay, well, here's my goal for the week. If I can get to that as quick as I can, I stop, and then I try it again next week. Like Sundays, I don't really go out.
Yeah.
I try to cut off Saturday at like 5, because I don't really work during the day. So that's kind of how I handle it. And then I'm like, okay, well, this money goes here, this money goes here. I try to set a clear goal for myself, because sometimes a lot of us are just driving aimlessly, and you're just kind of driving, and next thing you know, you look back 2 months later, like, where'd all my money go? Great advice, like, oh man, I made $7,000. I don't know where it went. And so that's kind of how you kind of got to look at things. You got to really like break it down. Sunday nights is kind of when I do these lives, learn some stuff, and then afterwards, I'm like, okay, well, I see this person doing this. Let me try this for a little bit. Or I see this person doing this. And it's kind of adapting to other people's styles. Like, maybe that could work. And so that's kind of how I handle it. And one thing was kind of with that cap thing. I think it's more of a limitation than more of a cap, because your car can only go so fast. Your market's only so big. The restaurants can only be so quick. And so, if they're sending, as Bud Soda, kind of stacking the orders between the apps. I did single apps for a while. I think stacking the apps personally is kind of just a better option, just in my opinion. But hey, it works different for everybody else. And so, when doing that, you're really maximizing your opportunities. Like just having DoorDash alone, I wouldn't make anything. And so, kind of stacking on it. If you get a Spark order, you have 45 minutes before you got to pick it up. Maybe you can do 1 or 2 DoorDashes if you're lucky, because the restaurants are closed or drop-offs are closed. But I know on my market, it's very spread out. So I can probably just get 1 order in, have a $28 an hour, and call it a day.
Yeah. Okay. That's I like how you're talking about making money and then not realizing, if you're not smart about it, where did that $7,000 go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we have to be financially literate with our money, guys. As we're driving, like you got to look at your profits and what am I making? Am I paying taxes? Am I putting things away for car maintenance? Like there has to be that financial.
You got to get out of the job mentality and get into a business mentality.
A little bit.
It's money in versus money out. If you're working at McDonald's 9 to 5, then you're gonna you're making this much. Then, all right, it might be slow, might be busy. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be stuck there for 8 hours. And it's like, but with this stuff, it's really like keep track of your expenses, drive the right car if you can, and know the market. and then pray to God. It's like, gotta know. I mean, if the stars align, it's like, it can be pretty nice, but
yeah. So this is a good segue. I actually want to, if you guys want to stay on, we can do that. But I want to announce real quick before I forget. And I think Tanner's had a little feedback, so I think he's working on that. But I want to announce the $100 winner real quick for our channel members. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to do another giveaway in the live chat before we go. So Patricia Hinman, thank you for the dollars coming down.
Patricia Hinman.
Patricia Hinman. Congratulations. Thank you, Tony. Actually, yes, thank you, Yos. So Patricia Hinman, hit me up on hit the email. You could put a comment in this video if you're watching on a replay. If you're watching right now, Patricia Hinman, Hinman, let me know in the live chat. And congratulations, you won $100. Appreciate you. So
and you also won a private serenade next time it's your birthday of Dara Khosrowshahi. He's just hanging out on the beach, but he does birthdays, bar mitzvahs, Christmas parties.
That looks like somebody I know, but
he's he's got a lot of downtime. Yeah, nobody's gonna hide his tip, but
that's correct.
Okay, where was I?
I don't know.
Patricia, congratulations.
Patricia Hinman. So appreciate you guys coming. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. I'm gonna do another giveaway here a little bit later. What do you guys, Tony? You have any last parting words for the audience here?
Well, actually, I think I'm trying to see what Dara has to say. Yeah, I don't know. It's just money in versus money out. That's what it's all about. And
okay, I like that.
And just keep track of your expenses. And then if biggest thing, if it doesn't work, get the hell out.
Oh, you know what? Amen. Amen to that.
Soon, it's like, don't beat a dead horse there. Just like, just do whatever you can to leave if it's not working. Don't, just continue complaining about it. Like, do something and just cut it out of your,
Yes. You know what? I think that's the wisest thing we've heard tonight, because at the end of the day, if you can't make money in the gig economy, maybe your market's not right for it. Maybe you don't have an automobile that's efficient and it's sucking your profits, whatever it is. Hey, got to figure out what people are willing to pay to do in your market and make that money doing that. So I couldn't agree more. Yos, what do you got, my friend?
So I'm going to end it like this. Pedro, watching your channel, I'm one of your loyal followers or whatever you want to call it, friends, whatever. And, after watching you and realizing and saying, hey, I need to be better with my money. I need to, do more than the gig apps. Don't let them run you. So that's all I can say is like, just listen to the message and, try to adapt. So I appreciate it. Tony, it's been a good butt soda as always.
Pleasure.
And y'all have a good one.
Yeah. Butt soda, what do you got, man?
Peace out.
So, what I want to say, I'm going to try to say it as fast as I can, is be selective, be profitable.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Tanner. And do what's best in your area to make those wise decisions to make your money. Don't be taking unprofitable orders. I'm not going to tell you what is profitable for you, may not be profitable for me. But at the same time, I'm saying open your mind. See ya. Sorry, I'm going to the gate. But like stacking orders might not be for you. Like you might live in a market like Kim's where it is better to do one app at a time. Or you could live in a market like mine where it's way more spread out and you need to plan and stack and route your orders. And for the long-term future, I really feel that you need to have an exit plan, like Tony, aka Joe, was saying, and have a plan for the long-term future, whether that be your own business, a career trajectory, investing, your retirement. You need to plan for that stuff. As far as eating into your profits, if you're having a $15 lunch every day and then spending $30-40 every other night, bringing home food, that's
my number.
Really
that's my problem. I spend way too much money on.
I'll admit, I'm guilty.
It's my guilty pleasure.
I'm guilty of spending a lot of money on food. I treat myself to Wayback Burgers, which is like Five Guys.
But I budget it. It's part of my budget.
Once a week. But you know, something you could do to combat that if you're out long hours like me, where it doesn't make sense to try to bring food out with you, or it's too warm out and it'll go bad. Like even if you put it on a cooler, it gets soggy. So like I can't do that right now because it's too warm out. You can download all these restaurants apps, and someone's throwing a deal at you. Maybe it's not the healthiest thing, but you could get something to eat cheap.
But if you need to save, if you're somebody that needs to save money or struggling or packing a lunch, making a sandwich, in my opinion, or not ordering to Starbucks every day of the week and having coffee at home is the quickest. It's one of the quickest ways to save cash flow every single week. I think a lot of us would be surprised how much we spend just kind of like on a whim, right here and there, and $10 at 7-Eleven, and then I'm doing a coffee, it's $8, and I'm tipping $2, which so now it's $10, and before you know it, you spent $400 in a week or two on things that you really didn't need, right? So you treat yourself, but like when we're treating ourselves in excess, a lot of times the people that do that, at least from what I've seen and in my personal experience in my past life, that's when you're staying broke because you're not you're not really managing your money the right way. So cool. Hey, Bud Soda. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm going to talk to Tanner for a little bit, man. Bud Soda, stay safe out there. Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Awesome.
All right. So what do you think, man? Future. Let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about it.
Hey, just to add on to that last thing you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
If you spent $13.60 every single day, that adds up to $5,000 throughout the entire year. And a lot of people don't realize that when they're going and getting these like Red Bulls at the gas station, the Starbucks, the like eating out every single time they go out to Dash and that kind of stuff. That adds up to like $5,000, sometimes even $10,000, especially if you have really bad spending habits. A lot of times when people have a lot of money, like especially once you start to get comfortable, you start to think in fractions, and like you start to think, oh, this is just like 25% of what I made today, or this is like half of what I made, or something like that. You start to justify things based on these fractions that you've created in your head, and then those things really add up. Especially when you go to do your taxes at the end of the year, you're like, damn, I spent like $7,000 on fast food. How did that happen?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's the one area right now financially I'm working on getting better at, and I need to. I've other things I've already gotten better at, but like I spend too much on like food and entertainment. My food and entertainment budget's too high. I need to cut it back. I just got to. I just I don't look at menu prices when I go out. I just spend. I want to have a good time. I want to eat good, but that's the one thing I gotta improve. It's ridiculous. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I've been cracking down lately. Like I just stopped drinking like a couple weeks ago, and stopped going out, and like really got like, because I've been looking at my expenses lately. I was in Chicago for the last couple months, and I think I spent like $7,000 just going out, and it was just like a wake up call. I was like, dude,
yeah.
Because I started thinking in fractions again. I'm like, I'm falling into these own bad habits that I've known that I've had. And the moment you start to make good money, you just start to. It's like the fractions just go up. It's like, well, this is 25% of what I made today. And those same fractions that you were living off before, they just add up, they add up really quickly.
Yeah, I've noticed that. And I gotta definitely improve on that. And I've improved and saved money in other ways and become more financially illiterate. But that's the one thing, like, because, $100 here, you go out, $200 one night, you're spending, you're buying drinks for your buddies, you're taking a girl out. I went to a festival with my family yesterday, and you're buying little trinkets at the market. Then you're trying this, and it's like, oh, I just spent $150. We were only here for like 2 hours. Like, what just happened, right? But it's like you got to. It's okay to do that sometimes, but when you do it in excess, if you're somebody that is struggling, you're going to continue to struggle. And I think a lot of us drivers fall into that. We go in, we get the Red Bull, we're getting this, we're getting that, and we're wondering, oh man, I didn't make a lot of money this week. Yeah, but you spent $60 at 7-Eleven, right? That $60 is it fills up your gas tank, right? So let me ask you a question off topic, man. How was Chicago? How was the show? Talk to us a little bit about that if you like.
It was good. Like I didn't realize how much time I was spending on YouTube and like just getting sidetracked by doing all these things. And right before I went to Chicago, I quit doing YouTube and the gig stuff. And
I gotta tell you something. You're the only one that said you were gonna stop and actually stop. So I respect you for that.
Yeah, I've still done like little videos here and there, but
Yeah, but
I
it's not the same.
accepted it like when I jump ship, I jump ship. If I say I'm not going to do something, I'm not going to do something, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like the value that created in my life since I quit doing that. Like it's like, not only do I have 25% more of my day, but my focus is like 50% more, because I'd have to plan out videos, and you know how hard it is coming up with videos every single day. It's like you got to be creative.
Yeah.
And especially if that's not something that's like, it's like Doordash was a completely separate like topic than anything else in my life. Everything else is like MMA, athletics, acrobatics, shows, and that kind of stuff. And then I have to like completely switch topics to go do the gig stuff. And it was like, I'm not going to say I regret it or anything, because that was like kind of how I funded my businesses and everything. But it was like a necessary step that I needed to take. And since then, like that extra time that I usually would do on like YouTube and stuff, I've been doing like sales calls and stuff for either the show company or the shoe company. And the other day we sold a $5,200 order to Disney. And that's just like the stepping stone to getting into Disney, like I was just researching. I was like, all right, what shows does Disney have, and I found one of the new show names. And then I went and found one of the acrobats that was in the show. And I sent them a pair of shoes. And I was like, hey, if you like these shoes, like tell Disney, like, what's up, And like a few weeks later, I get this random order on PayPal, and it says, you got a PayPal order for $5,200. And I was like, oh, hell no, that's spam for sure. Don't click on that.
That's what I would have thought at first. Yeah.
Dude, that's what I thought. And I was like, no fucking way. And I went to my email, and sure it was there, an order from Disney. And it was like, that came from like the extra hours that I spend every single day. I just spent doing like sales stuff, because like, especially being in business, the most important part is selling something. You're always selling something, no matter what it is. And whether it's like if you're a YouTuber or something, it's like getting your stream out there. It's like collabing with people. That would be like the sales version of being a creator.
Absolutely. And that's what I did. You collab with people, and you get your face out there, and because you feel like you have something good to say, and like what you're doing, you get your shoe and your company out there and your face out there because you feel like you can offer value to Disney. You see it as an opportunity, and then you do that, and then look what happens. You get a $5,000 deal. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's up. That's cool, man. Congrats.
Yeah. And I don't know, lately I've become like obsessed with information. Like ever since I stopped doing the GigTube stuff, I kind of I'm going to come back to YouTube, but I wanted to take a break. And I feel like I had done like a video every day for like 3 years. And I was like, I have no more information.
For a while there, you were doing 2 videos. I remember for
2, 3, 4. I did 5 videos in a day. It was just
do you remember when I said, I was like, I'm the only one making videos every day, and then you got your feelings hurt, and then you that was fun.
I didn't get my feelings hurt, but I wanted
to you know what I'm saying.
I was like, man, I'm fucking out of ideas. I'm gonna start some beef with this Pedro guy. He said he's
everybody wants beef. Everybody's got beef with me. I love it. Actually, you know what? I'll mention this right now. I love it. It used to bother me a little bit, with certain people, but now, like, I look at my analytics and I'm like, hey, my views are up 15% this month. Thanks, guys. Everybody wants to talk about me. You can like me, you can hate me, you can say I'm a clown, you can say this. All it does is help me, because the true people will read through that kind of stuff, and yeah, I love it. So anytime somebody mentions me, as long as they're not talking like sideways, like crazy, and I don't really get a lot of that, I'm good with it, because it helps me actually. So thank you. So
yeah, we woke up to an email from our friend today.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, it's just this internet world is such an odd space, and everybody wants to be right. Everybody has an opinion, and it's great. I'm part of that problem too, right? I want to be right sometimes, and I think I'm right sometimes. But at the end of the day, like, we're all just working these ads. It's like, it's Doordash. Like, we shouldn't take it that serious, And that's saying a lot coming from me. I got Doordash in my middle name, and I make a video every day for a year and a half. But like, at the end of the day, like, what is what's next? You know, like, because the sustainability on the gig apps isn't forever for most of us. I think some of us can do it for just a long time and be fine with it, and that's cool. But that's not the majority. I think the majority of us are going to have to figure out the next step, the next phase. And the quicker you could figure out what that is for you, the better off you're going to be when that time comes, so that you're not struggling to make the ends meet or whatever. Because let's not kid ourselves. Most of us that are doing this, or at least a large amount of us that are doing this, say we're living week to week. You know, we need to make that $100, $200, you know, just a week to week kind of mentality. And that's fine. And I think the app's really good for that. But I just want to continue to challenge people to say, all right, how long can I do this? What's my exit strategy? You know, you use the apps for a particular reason. A lot of people won't be able to do what you've done, right? But people should look at that and they should applaud that, because at the end of the day, like, you're your own boss, you're hustling, you're making money, like, you know what I'm saying? And you use the apps as a stepping stone, like I say. And I think that I would like to see more of that from other content creators. You know what I mean? Because I think it will then allow people to realize, okay, yeah, I can use these apps to fund my business, to do it part-time to pay off debt, or whatever that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like my business just crossed 5 years old, like a few days ago, actually.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 years ago, I was just some broke kid who had no job or anything. And I was just doing circus shows for money. And it's like crazy to look back and see how far this has come. Like, we're going to do over $500,000 this year. And to me, that's mind blowing, because 2 years ago, I was doing $70 a day on Doordash to make enough money to get by. And I was doing that for the longest period of time. And one of the most popular things that I hear from like some of my friends that are super successful is like, the longer your vision is, the more successful you'll be. And people that are thinking of just
what do you mean longer? You mean like how? Explain
10-year
that.
plan.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
So if you have, for example, a lot of people have a 1 day to 1 week plan, and then it's just like, make it to the next paycheck. And if you keep making it to that next paycheck, you're only going to get to that next paycheck. You're never going to graduate to the next thing. And you have to, like, I've always had a 10-year plan. For the last 5 years, I've had a 10-year plan and a 20-year plan. And the show company was my 10-year plan. We just crossed 5 years. The shoe company was my 20-year plan. It's something that I've been growing for the longest period of time. And every time that I do anything and the way I operate on a daily basis, it's like, is this going to make Off Axis more successful in 10 years? And it's not, is it going to harm it today? You know, it's like, is it going to make it more successful? For example, like sometimes we get bullshit shoe orders that someone's like, oh, I don't want the shoe anymore, like blah, 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 like some stupid thing. And then I'm like, okay, you know, I could like take the hit and just like give them a new pair of shoes or something and just try to make them happy, which for me would be like a longer term plan, because one unhappy customer can really harm your business. And one happy customer, even if they're angry right now, as long as you make them happy, they're going to expand on your business later in life, you know, especially when you just give someone a free pair of shoes. They're like, oh shit, I was just complaining about these guys and they just sent me a free pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And like,
well, and I think when you're on the business level that you're at, which is you should be wanting and are growing, right? You're not McDonald's where you make one customer mad. It's like, it's one, you know, they're serving billions a day. Like, you have to be able to take care of your customers, because you need that repeat business. You need the good word of mouth. You need them, you know, showing off their shoes on Instagram in a positive way or whatever, versus making an Instagram post that's negative about your shoes. Like, all that stuff's going to really affect you, I would imagine.
Yeah, for sure. And then for like the show company, something that's really big that I do is like, our typical day rate is 10 grand to show up. But if they call it the Off Axis show and they market it as Off Axis show and there's a big fat logo on the wall, 5 grand. And it's kind of like a no brainer, you know, but sometimes people don't want a company marketing at their event. So they're going to pay the 10 grand. But for me, I'm willing to take that 5 grand deduction off of our pay rate to have the Off Axis logo up there, to give out our t-shirts and sell the stuff after. And a good example of how that paid off is we did that for the San Antonio Rodeo back in 2018. And the SeaWorld vice president came to our show, and because it was called the Off Axis show and everything, he sent me an email later that day and was like, hey, I really want to connect with you and get your show into our park. And this was 4 years ago. And next week, I'm actually leaving to go perform at SeaWorld in San Antonio. And that was like one of the things that we did. Like I took a 5K deduction on it, but now we're going to make like an extra, I think our contract's like 70 grand for this show.
Well, like you just said, you're looking years ahead. You're not worried about that moment. And it talks about what I was saying earlier, right? Talking about like, we're worrying about like just today, I got to make $100, which is fine. Like we got to make money, right? But like what can you sacrifice in the short term to make sure your long term is good? You know, like, and I think, you know, it will all be dependent upon where you're at in your life and your goals. And you got kids, do you not have kids? Like what, you know, how old are you? Like, you know, do you need, you know, are you retired and you're just doing this for a little spending cash? You know, there's so many great ways to do gig economy or whatever, right? But I think for somebody like our age or your age, you know, like we're trying to grow something, right? We're trying to like think about, okay, 5 years from now, what does it look like, right? Am I working the gig apps? I hope not. I should be building towards something else if everything goes right, you know. But it's interesting, man. I'm happy to hear that you're having that success. Tony, Driven Dad, how you doing? Can you hear us?
Hey, it's Tony, the Driven Dad.
The Driven Dad. Hey, appreciate you, man. How you doing, Tony? You out there working tonight?
Yeah, I just wrapped up day 16. I'm gonna have to double up one of these days because I'm running out of days.
Yeah, you only got I think I saw your video. So if you don't know Tanner, Tony, the Driven Day, he's going for top dasher. He's doing an experiment. He's getting his acceptance rate on DoorDash up to 100%. It's like a hot buzz topic. And I think, what are you at? Are you at 80 or 85 right now?
I'm at 81%.
Okay, you're 81.
I got an extra percent today for, I think the DoorDash app glitched, so they just gave me a percent or something.
Well, you know what? It's funny. Some people say it's the glitches a lot at the end of the month, and there's like a, you know, conspiracy behind that. Anyways, so you got to do another 19 orders.
I got to do another 20 orders because if I don't, then I won't have 100 orders for the month. And that's one of the requirements.
So you're up against the timeline here because you only got 3 days, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I think I need to double up one day because I took off a day.
Well, I'm anxiously awaiting to see what you're seeing in a couple of weeks from now. You know, like I'm really looking forward to seeing, is Tony making more? Is he seeing better orders? Is he not? Like, you know, I'm anxiously awaiting. I hope it works. I mean, I'm not going to root against you. You know what I mean?
Can
Yeah.
you give us an update on how that's going?
You can follow my shorts. I've been doing nothing but shorts during this time because it's a time consuming. But I have one short for each shift. I'm doing 5 orders a day. So I'll do 2 shifts on probably tomorrow or Tuesday.
From what I've seen, it looks like you've had some days that are what I would think would be kind of normal for you, not that bad, but I feel like, and tell me if I'm wrong, a lot of the days it feels like the dollar to mile is not great and the hourly is not great. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, you're absolutely right. Am I breaking up at all?
No, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely doing terrible stats as far as what my standards are. But I know that's part of the process because last year when I did this, I had terrible stats for like 3 or 4 days out of the month for 3 months. But the first time I did it, it seemed to have helped at least get me on the Dash Now anytime. And maybe, I don't know how much orders I got that I wouldn't have got because I wasn't comparing things until month 3. And that's when I stopped doing it because Lisa was getting orders to her phone, even though I was top dasher before I was getting orders. So
interesting. Yeah. And Madison and I are she just got DoorDash. I asked her a couple weeks ago, can you sign up? I want to test something. I just want to see, like, compare. So she's going to work for a couple of weeks and take everything. She's just going to work like an hour or 2 here or there. Right. And just take everything that hits the phone and kind of see what she makes and compare it to like what I make. So I'm kind of doing something on my end just for shits and giggles. You know, it's not going to prove anything either way, but I'm just curious for my own personal side. I'm my market and how do they treat somebody that's brand new? Does she get good orders? Do they send her all crap? If she accepts all bad orders, because in my market, you'll see a lot of $2 and $3 orders. If, does the algorithm give her all the crap because she's taking all the crap? So it's going to be interesting to see on our end what that looks like,
Right. So what I will mention here is I think when we decline a lot of orders, we tend to see a lot more of the no-tip orders. I think out of my 80 trips I've done so far, maybe 5 have been no tips. There have been quite a few low tips for sure, but actual 0 tips, I think I've had maybe 5 out of, just off guessing right now.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Tanner, when was the last time you did a DoorDash run?
3 months ago or so. I really wanted to do one, and I wanted to do one in Kenosha so bad, and do trying to find Kyle Rittenhouse themed DoorDash video, because that was all I knew about Kenosha when I was there. I was like, man, I got to do a DoorDash video here, but I just never got around.
Random Kyle Rittenhouse name drop there. That's extremely random. I didn't expect that. Okay, that's good. I like it.
Well, I didn't know anything about Kenosha, and I was like, oh shit, we're staying in Kenosha. That only person I've ever heard of from Kenosha was that guy.
Yeah.
So it seems like an ongoing theme of our Kenosha trip.
That's wild. So, Tony, let me ask you another question, which I don't think we've talked about. So I know you're doing DoorDash orders. You're doing 5 a day, very part-time. But I've noticed in some of your shorts, it's hour and a half, 2 hours, kind of in that time range. It seems like some of them. So because you're doing this, you're obviously taking away some time from your main moneymaker doing, the Lyft and the Uber and the ride share. So you're obviously, I would imagine you're making less doing this experiment overall, right?
Yeah, I have to make up for it. Hopefully getting the large order program will get me a little bit of time back next month.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that at least I feel like, as far as getting large order program out of doing this, I could probably at least do 3 orders a day each month to maintain that.
Yeah, I think the large order program is, I've been talking to more people, and some drivers have it that I know, and they're not a top dasher. And I feel like could possibly be the real game changer if you have that, but then still cherry pick and you're able to be part of that program without having to have the 3 to 4 to 5 to a week, however many days it takes you to get your acceptance rate above 70. But if you're that large order, I feel like that's kind of I'm going to try to get into that, because I feel like I might be missing some opportunities in my market by not having it,
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that you don't need to be a top dasher in order to get that. Just have really good stats on what the requirements are, which is your completion rate and your customer service, I believe, are the only 2 ratings. And then I think it has to be 200 lifetime deliveries and 100 in a month.
Correct. Yeah. I guess so. I have to get my completion rate up, because right now I believe I'm at 93. I believe you got to be at 95 if I'm not mistaken. So I got to get that up, because I'll unassign or drop something pretty quickly. So I got to be a little more patient with that. But I definitely going to be, the large order programs, I think, could be definitely beneficial for me, because I get big orders sometimes, but I have no idea. Maybe I could be missing out, right? By not being part of that program. So I got the bags for it, so I might as well. So Tanner, and when's your next dash, Tanner? When are you going to dash? You should just do one dash. You don't even have to make a video, just to keep the juices flowing. Just make a little $10 so you can pay for your Chipotle. I know how you like to do it. Dash
I'll do
along,
one tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah.
Or no, dude. Actually, I'm driving to California to pick up the Alpha skate shoes. Those ones that I've been stressing about that I thought were never ever going to come. They actually finally arrived, and I have to pick them up tomorrow. But I'll do it on in a couple down.
Yeah.
I'm not closed off against it. I just needed to close off to the flow of trying to do a video every single day, because it's just such a consumption of your brain power. Are you still dashing every day?
Yeah, I work Monday. So I don't work weekends. I do Monday through Friday. I only work half a day Friday. So I'm doing 4.5 days. No Saturday, no Sunday. Still do a video a day. Still go live on Sundays. So I'm still hitting the grind. I'm still but I'm working every 3 months. This is my plan, and it's been working. I'm working less hours per week. I'm giving less time to the gig apps. Every 3 months, my time goes down because I'm trying to work on other things and give time and energy to other things. So I'm still working towards that, but I'm just not there yet. I still need and like to have that $900 to $1,000 every week from DoorDash or Uber or Instacart. Like, it's still good money for me, so I'm still doing it. Yeah,
900 to 1,000. You make that much a week?
Oh yeah. I mean, this week I made 850 this week, but I only worked 2 hours on Friday.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
How many miles do you have to drive for that? How much are you spending in gas?
I spent about $20 a day in gas, 25 on the top end. So every $100 I make is about $10 to $12 in gas.
So what's that, like almost $200 a day?
I can make $200 a day. I like to make $200 a day. Some days it's a little bit less. I might have a day where it's 175 or so. That's been kind of normal for me. On both Uber and DoorDash is what I've been doing I haven't done Instacart in like about 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So I do Uber rideshare, Uber Eats. Yeah, I mean it's $32 an hour. So it's not, it's not hard. You just gotta go out there and just do it. I don't like to do it all the time. There are times when I get paid from YouTube or I get this, and I'm like, I don't need to work this week. Nah, I still need to work. I'm not gonna be like, I still actually kind of enjoy it. Like Tony does a lot of rideshare, and I've been doing more rideshare the last like 3 weeks or a month or so. I love picking up people, man. I really do. I like taking people to airports, meeting new people. It's kind of fun. For me, it doesn't actually feel like work because I'm doing it during the daytime. I feel really safe. I know what areas I want to stay in. I'm picking people up, taking them to work. Picking them up from school. It's just, I enjoy it. So for me, it's like I'm meeting some people, listening to music, making $30 an hour. I mean, it's pretty kind of a cake job right now, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not a job, but a gig. I don't know how Tony feels, but I think Tony kind of likes what he's doing right now. What do you say, Tony?
Yeah, I like to mix it up a little bit because sometimes I know I've said this before. I'm kind of that introvert extrovert mix. I get too many people in my car. I just need a break. And then sometimes I'm doing food delivery. I'm like, man, I need a break from this. Let me just grab some people.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely having the Tesla that I have, having access to Lux Black, putting aside money to open up the LLC and PUC stuff so I can do Uber Black and really scale out the personal business side so I don't have to do the stuff on the app. I can poach some of those customers.
Yeah. I don't have obviously the automobile to do that, but that'd be fun because I know it's more big money and you can maybe have a little more control of it and make it more personal, like you're saying, have more clients versus just a passenger,
Right, especially with the people you vibe good with. It's always a fun ride when you get those people. I have several that travel into Denver that they only use me to get out of the airport and get back to the airport, and it's always a good conversation. No stress, get paid good.
Yeah. No, though I like those, and there's a few people in my market that in the last month I've picked up multiple times, like 3, 4, 5 times, and it's easy. It's kind of like I would liken it or compare it to like when I was serving, and you have like a regular of yours come in and sit in your section. It's like they're your friend. You're making money and you're not even really working. You're just kind of, you know what they want to eat, like, what they expect, what drink they like. Hey, how was your day today? And then they pay their bill. They throw you some tip money. And it's like, it's easy and it's fun, and I pick up a few. There's a little old lady I pick up. Like, it seems like every day if I start at like 9:45 in the morning, I get a run from her and she just goes to work and she's like the sweetest little person. Open the door for her, and she loves that. And, it just kind of mixes it up too. And when you don't want to do rideshare, you just pop on that DoorDash or Uber Eats and you do food delivery because those bags don't talk back. That's easier in a different way. So I could totally relate to that for sure. So Tanner, have you ever done rideshare, Tanner?
Dude, I was one of the original rideshare drivers. I started doing Uber in like 2012.
Oh, wow. Tony, how long have you done?
First came out.
I started in 2017.
2017.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I was just gonna say the large order program to me sounds kind of like the Uber and Lyft Black version for DoorDash.
That makes sense. So Tanner, 2012?
Maybe
Hey,
it's
before you
2013
jump in on
actually.
that, I just want to say peace. I just want to jump in and give a little update.
Oh, hey,
And
I appreciate you coming in, Tony B.
yeah,
Drive safe. Have a good rest of the night. I'll be looking at your videos, shorts coming up in the next week, man.
Make
yeah, for
money.
sure. And pleasure meeting you, Tanner.
Nice to meet you too.
So
yeah, I was doing
2012. That's crazy.
I think it was 2013 or 14 actually.
Okay.
I know I was a personal trainer at the Gold's Gym that I used to work at in LA, and every time I would get off of my last training shift, I would go and I would start driving Uber. The only problem was back then they wouldn't show you where you were going. So I would just pick someone up and I would have no idea. And I would always end up in downtown LA. And you don't really want to end up in downtown LA at like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Like you just picking up party people basically all the time. And then one person puked in my car. And it was like, that was a wrap for me. I was like, you know what? This is like a brand new car. Like I realized I could get paid to drive around. And I was like, this is going to be badass, you know? And then someone puked in my car and I was like,
man,
you get paid to get it clean, but still.
I've never had that. And I've been lucky. I've picked up some drunk people, women and men passed out of my car. Picked up a guy where he got out of his car and stumbled like 20 feet and fell. I had to pick him up. Like I've had drunk people like blackout, but nobody's thrown up. So I've been very, very lucky. But I don't do the nights anymore. Like I just can't do the nights. Are just way too. There's so many things going on in my city late night that could just go sideways. So for me, it's like I'm good. I'll just do daytime. So
yeah,
I can't do that.
Is there like a club scene in St. Louis? Like, do you always end up in downtown St. Louis or something?
Yeah, we have clubs here. It's not going to be like Vegas or LA, but yeah, if you're nighttime, the money's downtown, East St. Louis. There's strip clubs right on the other side of the river. Like you could do runs just going from the bar. I mean, yeah, we have a night scene here for sure. And I picked up 3 guys one time at the strip club. They put the wrong address in, and stupidly, I decided to take them somewhere off the books. But they gave me like $50 in cash or in poker chips. It was actually 2 $25 poker chips because they were at the casino chips. So actually I wound up driving maybe like 20 miles in kind of the middle of nowhere to another bar in Illinois, but they gave me $50. So I was like, I'll do it. But I shouldn't have, because that could have went sideways. Like they could have jumped me, stole my car, who knows? But that was early in my career. I didn't know any better. So
Dude, that's risky, but yeah, I don't know. I always try to, whenever I rent Airbnbs and stuff, I always try to get them to like lower the price and just do it direct. But nowadays, I don't think I would do that anymore because of the risk.
Yeah, there's too many, and there's risk on their side as well, right? So,
I mean, not if I pay them front.
If I had an Airbnb, I would probably want it all done through the app as well. But that seems like the way to go, man. People are making a killing on the Airbnbs. Like, it's
I'm actually about to buy a trailer and just put it in the back acre that we have.
Yeah.
Or maybe even multiple trailers and put them back there and then just Airbnb them out, you know? Because then people get like, their own personal space.
Yeah. How would you do the bathroom, shower? Like, how would that work? Like, with you know what I'm saying? Because you have to figure that out. Are they going to come to your house? Or because there's a lot of upfront costs involved.
Well, no, I would just have them use the trailer bathroom.
Oh, so the trailer will have a bathroom.
Oh, yeah, like a RV kind of thing, you know?
RV, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
not like an
RV, but a trailer.
Okay, got it. When you said that, for some reason, my mind was thinking of like, you know, those little tiny homes, like the cheese sheds and like all that stuff, you know?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Nah, not one of those. Yeah, but we have like water hookups and all kinds of stuff out there. So I'm like, I could just Airbnb this space because it's just kind of like an acre of land that's just sitting out there.
I bet if you, I mean, let's say you got one of them to start, right? I mean, it's going to be some investment costs, but I mean, you probably make your money in a couple of years. You make it back. You know, I don't know how
Yeah.
much the Airbnbs you'd be able to charge for out there and that in your market and that size and what you would offer, but there's got to be a demand, especially where you're at, where all the tourism and stuff like that.
Yeah, and hotels have like hiked like crazy. It used to be like 70, $80 a night to go to one of the hotels. It's like 300 a night now. Like,
oh, really?
Because the demand is crazy right now because COVID's gone and everything, and everyone's coming to Vegas. It's like $200 to $300 depending on which night, because like weekdays are cheap, but weekends are like $200 to $300 for just like the cheapest places there.
So we got a comment here. So somebody, Bijou saying, bad idea. You don't want them using your trailer toilet. So he's saying, Bill, put it in a different. I don't know. Listen, we're just spitballing. We have no idea. Tan's a busy guy. He might not do this anyway, guys. So
I'm starting a bar too.
Oh, see this, but hold up. Earlier you said focus on a few things. You can't have so many things going on at one time now, right?
It gets good though. The Off-Axis Lounge. Now, I actually haven't told anyone this, but I'm going to throw it out on your YouTube channel. So
Okay,
check this
cool.
out. So one of the main problems that we deal with in the Off-Axis is it's like a day of construction to build our set. Like you saw my trailer. It's like a day or two to just build the set. So we need to figure out a place that's like a steady place. And I was thinking there's not really a single place in Las Vegas where all of the performers, and there's thousands of performers that move here just to perform in like Cirque du Soleil and all these shows. So open up a bar that's strictly for performers and like locals and stuff. Have our stage set up so that way we can do like shows and everything. But here's the twist. We're going to have a strip club business model. We're not going to have strippers.
Hold on. Well, you can't have strippers and not have strippers because if
strip club business model. Okay, so this is the curveball. This is
million dollar idea, guys. Take notes.
No one's done this ever. Okay, so we're not gonna have strippers. We're gonna have performers that don't have jobs that have moved here to get a job. They just don't have one yet, and they're gonna be able to this is why I say the strip club business model, because strippers pay about $50 to $100 to be able to dance at the clubs. They don't just go in for free.
No, they got to pay there's a rental.
They got
like
pay.
like a salon or whatever. Like, you're paying for that space.
Yeah. So if we have a ton of customers here, I'm not going to charge them to like perform. I just don't think they're going to make as much money as strippers, but the same kind of thing. They can like audition, and if they get approved and stuff, they can come in and work for tips whenever they want. And if you have a bar environment, especially like, because we're aiming for like the higher end people.
Yeah.
And if you have people like doing BMX flips and stuff, like people are going to make some decent money off the tips and stuff.
Well, when and if that happens, you let me know. I'm there opening night. I'll fly out.
Dude,
I'll come opening night.
It's a big project. We just
I'm sure.
Appraisal and everything. I have some pretty big investors coming in on it. Like my neighbor, his name's TJ Lavin. He's the host of the MTV show, The Challenge. He's probably going to be coming in on it, I think. Probably Tony Ferguson as well, and like some big name people. So it's going to be like a big project, but it's like we're aiming for like 2024 at earliest. It's like a $1.2 million upfront cost and everything to basically get this thing going. But
oh wow, I mean nowadays everything's to start anything is so expensive. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's everything costs so much, and especially if you got to market it and do everything's crazy, man. I mean it's like I've looked into certain things on the side, and I got like 2 vending machines, and I haven't made $1 yet on them, right? Because I don't have spots. No, I have cash flow, but I haven't gotten my return on my investment yet. It's going to happen. I gave myself to the end of this year. I thought when I got to 2023, it's going to be very close. I need these machines to hit a little more, but I got to move one of them. But that's kind of a pain in the ass too. But anything,
how do you move it?
Oh, you got to have somebody else move. I can't do it. You got to have a truck and like all that. I can't move that machine by myself. I mean, you got to have somebody.
Moving a pickup truck?
Yeah. I mean, a U-Haul is what I used last time, but like a small little like U-Haul, like 16-footer or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, it might take me another 6 months to get my money back, whereas I should be just about 3 months out. So I'm not complaining. Because at the end of the day, I'll still, if I can make an extra $400 a month with these two machines, that's not bad. I'll take it. You know what I mean? So
It's not bad at all.
hey, I got somebody else wanting to chat. I'm gonna let you go, brother. I appreciate you coming in. I'm gonna bring them in and see what they got going on. Don't be a stranger, man. Hit me up.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
talk to you later.
Yep.
Peace out.
All right, so we see I got a dashing trader in the background, and I'm gonna read the comments before I bring them in, and I gotta figure out, are we gonna do a live order tonight? This stream started out very serious and dropping some information and opinion on you guys, and then it's organically just become a good little time where we got all kinds of things we're talking about. So, okay, so let's check this chat out. Or should we do a live food delivery? What do you guys say? What do you guys say? I don't know. Let's see, Gigwise. Order food. Oh, here we go. Look, so my man from St. Louis, Gigwise. Are you out right now, Gigwise? If you're out, you know the area I'm in. You should make your way around this way. Maybe you'll be my driver that picks it up, bro. You can be on the live real quick. Are you out or are you out? 12 start bar. Okay. Yes, says Jamie. Scooter Bud says do it. I know you guys like the live deliveries. Okay, I guess I'll have to do one. Good show so far, as always. Tyrell, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being a member. And shout out to the channel member that won the giveaway this month, Patricia Hinman. If Patricia Hinman's watching, let me know. Hit my email, Patricia, or you can comment if you're watching a replay on this video and reach out to me. You won $100. Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, it's good seeing Tanner. I haven't seen him since we haven't really talked since he came to St. Louis. So, all right, we got Dashing Trader and Nova Dash. I'm going to bring you guys in momentarily, but let's go ahead and figure out this live order first and see if I want to do it. I guess I am going to do it. What up, Digital Nomad? What's up, Jose? What are you thinking of ordering tonight, Pedro? I don't know. I don't know. Let's open the phone up real quick. Let's see what we got here. Oh, hold up. Okay. I think I did DoorDash last time, so we'll do Uber Eats this time. Okay. Did I do DoorDash? What did we get last time, guys? Somebody remind me. Let's see. We got 7-Eleven. No, I can't remember. We got Taco Bell, I think. It doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to use Uber Eats tonight. We're going to order something. Let's see what we got here. The options are very limited. Hit the thumbs up for your boy. Let's see if we can't get up to 200 thumbs up before we do this delivery. Y'all know me. That's the magic number on this channel for Sunday Lives. Okay, let's see. Let's get... Actually, while I'm doing that, I'm going to bring Dash and Trader and Nova Dasher in now. Get some conversations going, and I'll order at the same time. So, see what these gentlemen got on their mind. Dash and Trader, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Cool,
How about
cool.
me? My mic sounding good?
You're good, brother. All right, let me bring Nova Dasher in. Nova, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, dude?
What up? Go Commanders, right?
Man, dude, I don't know, man.
You ready for football? You're not ready?
Oh, I'm ready, man. I'm ready for football.
Okay,
I'm just not ready to hear him play, but you know.
No, I hear you.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? I don't mean
do.
to interrupt, but it's funny that this is the first live stream I'm participating in, and y'all are literally the two two YouTube content creators that got me started and helped me build up the confidence to start my own channel. I literally started watching Pedro, and then I started watching Nova, and I'm not even joking.
That's what's
Didn't
up,
even
man.
know Nova, you was gonna be here, but it's crazy that I get to meet both of y'all together for the first time. Y'all literally the reason I got a channel. So,
dude, the universe works
in Louis.
The universe works in crazy ways. Did you say you're in St. Louis?
No, I lived in St. Louis my whole life, born and raised.
Okay.
From the north side. I literally just moved to South Dakota. Discovered Joe channel in November of 2020 and started dashing I started dashing in January of this year, but I had been watching your channel, and that kind of just like gave me the confidence, like, you know, it's a dude back home been doing it. I got to get out here, man.
You see where I roll. The streets I'm on, you know exactly where I'm at when I drive.
Every turn, I'd be like, oh, that's my partner house right there.
That's what's up, man. I love that, man. The
Yeah.
universe works in crazy ways, man. So
really does.
Nova's got a great channel, man. I mean, it's.
Oh man, I love watching Nova, man. Like literally,
Yeah.
y'all two are the one that got me. I first started watching Doordash, y'all Doordash YouTube channels, and
Hey,
it's
Pedro,
been going
since we're giving you the flowers, man. You know, I started my channel watching you. I sent you an email like a long time ago. You know,
wow.
Man, I mean, I started. You know, when we all have those couple people that you watch, right? And then you decide, hey, I could do this. Like, you know, he's doing it, I could do it. And you know, Nova started a channel. He's monetized. Nova's got some money coming in from YouTube, right?
Right on.
Dash and Trader, you might be able to get to that point. You know, it's not easy.
Hopefully
it takes a
one
lot
day.
of time and effort. It takes time and effort, but why not? You know what I'm saying? If you think you got something of value to offer, whether it's in a gig space or something else, I think YouTube is a fantastic place to learn, to be entertained. You can watch videos for free, and Google is a billion-dollar company. Let them pay you to make some content. I mean, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. Like, you know what I mean? So, but that's awesome. So, what do you got? So, Dash and Trader, what do you got on your mind tonight, man? What do you want to talk about?
Well, honestly, you know, I seen y'all was just kind of spitballing, going back and forth, and I just wanted to hop in and be a part of the conversation. You know, kind of let everybody know, hey, I'm here. You know, I'm the Dash and Trader. Let you guys know a little bit about me. So I'm out here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. That's the market I'm working in. Lived in St. Louis my whole life, and like I said, I really feel like I got something I can bring to the community as far as helping new drivers earn more money. And that's kind of something I got from you. I didn't really know what direction I wanted to take my channel, but I kind of felt like if I was going to be doing this and making content, I want to make sure that I'm helping the next guy who maybe wasn't watching a Pedro or a Nova when they started and had, because man, literally from when I first started, bro, no tip, no trip. That's the first thing I heard you say. I think I dashed one day, you know, just on my own. Then I found your channel. I was like, oh man, I ain't finna be out here accepting $5 and if it ain't $6.50, no. So I mean, honestly, I was like, you know, I need to add some value to the community. You know, I want to make sure if you out here doing it, do it the right way. Well, not even that it's a wrong way to do it, but just maximize.
Yeah, no, that's very, very well said, man. Let me ask you, what high school did you go to, man? You asked the St. Louis question.
Class of 08.
Beaumont.
Yes,
sir.
Nice.
We used to.
Big brother graduated from Roosevelt. The oldest brother graduated from Vashon, and my other siblings, they ended up graduating from the county. So
Vashon, man, they always had great basketball teams.
Yeah.
I'm sure your brother.
Yeah, but I'm a Blue Jacket all day, so
okay. I love that. So Nova, what do you got going on? I know I'm going to ask you a question, actually, Nova. Okay, so
go ahead.
So, what do you think about? I mean, I know some of your plans, like what you're. You know, buying a home, I think is important to you, right? I remember you shared that with me maybe a couple of months back, right? So, So how are you thinking about like your future with gig apps and, you know, every day's a grind? You know, I know you hustle, you got a W-2. Like, do you think sometimes us as drivers are too worried about the now and not thinking about the future enough? What would you say to that?
I think we live in a time where everything is so instantaneous. You know, you want to get paid right now. You want to get that, you know, the instant pay and. You know, I think it makes it hard, man. I think it makes it hard for people to plan long term. I think, you know, I think I said it last time, but the first year after I did my taxes, that's when I was like, ooh, next year we gotta make sure we write things down properly. And you know, even though I had a guy that did it for me and he helped me out a lot, like I was like, ooh, if I did it better, if I really, you know, saw it as more of a business company, like I'm my own company, you know what I mean, kind of thing. I think that would help me more for sure. But yeah, no, I think you know, it's funny when you were talking about how we get deactivated any second. I'm like, yeah, that's true, you know, which is why I'm never gonna take a $3 offer knowing that could get me deactivated. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's one of those things for me that I'm like, I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna do that. For me, it seems like a unnecessary risk. You know what I mean? It seems like an extra risk for no reason.
It's because if anything, your odds go up. Like the more small orders you take. Right.
It couldn't be true.
Having issues, and I don't understand why people don't like. You know, everybody can do what they want, but the
lower
logic
the tip,
behind it,
the higher your chances of getting, you know, a contract violation. Anything. Just give me $6.50, please.
You know, contract violations are. You know, I'm at what? I think I'm at 60. I'm coming up on like I think 6,500 deliveries, and I've gotten 4 contract violations. Right.
Oh, that's it.
That's it, right? So, but that's because I'm pretty selective. But my point is that the contract violations don't happen that often, right? And I'm not even, if I got one tomorrow, I'm not even going to be that mad about it because I can still work, right?
Yeah.
You know, you probably get in the way like, you get a little pissed, but it is what it is. But you can still work, right? So for me, it's more about the potential issues when you're dealing with a no-tip order of them not being ready, the delivery instructions aren't right, they're rude. Like I want to be stress-free as much as possible. And typically for me, I'm going to be less stressed out because I'm dealing with customers that valued my time. And for me, that's just logically, that's how I explain it to my own brain. But everybody has their own way of doing it. So
one thing, Pedro, is to me, this is the lowest stressful job I've ever had, or lowest stress. You know what I mean? Like, and why make it more stressful? Like to me, even if it's a good offer, but I look at the drop off. Ooh, that's a tough building. The access or the bad signal. Because with my phone, if I lose my signal, the app gets all crazy, and I'm like, oh man, it just seems like I get annoyed at that because I'm like, yo, I have full bars. You're a tech company. Why is the app so bad?
Why?
You know, and so for me, I just or hospitals. I feel bad for nurses, doctors, whoever, but the parking is terrible. Security, they're
so
not.
Do you not do any hospital runs?
No, not at all, man.
See, I'll do some, but I've definitely been caught a couple times. But I'll definitely do them.
I think it depends. Like if they give you the exact like suite number or like building number, cool. But the hospital near where I dash, it's like Pavilion 1, Pavilion 2, ER, and then most people just put whatever address they Google, and it's not where they're at. And it's just, it makes it harder for me for no reason.
The thing I have to deal with in my market is, especially pertaining to the hotels. So we have a Augustana University and a major hotel right next to it. It's a Sanford hotel. So what we have at the dinner time is we have a lot of the college kids and a lot of the hospital staff ordering at the same time. And I've come to learn in my market, I do not like delivering to the colleges or the hospital at dinner time. It is absolutely ridiculous. In the daytime, in the morning, perfectly fine. But at nighttime, if you get 10 orders going to the hospital, 9 of them going to be a hand to me, and they won't be anywhere in sight, and they won't be responsive. So
So we Dash and Trader, we have the hospital Barnes on Kings Highway next to Forest
that's where I was born.
So I do a decent amount of runs there because actually what I found, I've been caught once or twice there where they're not ready and you got to wait. But it seems like those nurses or whatever, they'll come and meet me at the spot. And it's actually not that bad. The traffic's the only thing for me sometimes, depending on the time of day, where it's got to be a really good paying order because to get out of there with all the construction they always got going on and it's busy, it just
Highway
takes
40.
Highway 40. It adds an extra 5 or 10 minutes sometimes. And for me, 5 or 10 minutes is like, hey, I need to be doing some ordering. I need to be on an order in that amount of time.
I'm glad you shared that information with me because, like you said, I'm real familiar with that area. I wanted to ask you about Lindell. Not Lillian, Lindell. How's Lindell over there? Because I know there's a lot of nicer mansions.
No, it's good. It's good. With me with Lindell, because that's the downtown zone in St. Louis. I don't go too far north. I try to keep in the central. I try to keep in the central West End area. But I'll go like up to Del Mar or Martin Luther King. I don't go too far north because for me that's too many miles back because I don't dash up there. But I like the Lindell area. There's some good high-paying restaurants. There's also a good mix of like the chain places, which Qdoba, Wingstop. There's a Five Guys over there. Those places are pretty decent.
That's awesome to hear, man. I just like to. And that's another thing I love about your channel. Like, it just gives me like a window into back home. Like, I get to see the south side, the north side, all the highways. Like, I get to see how my city's doing, even though I'm not there. So, it's good to hear that, definitely.
I had it's probably been about a year, almost a year now, where I actually had a subscriber or somebody in the comments telling me, Pedro, I think I did one little video where I was showing some of my street view, right? Versus just me filming myself and just ranting like I did.
I noticed when you did that switch over, and I
liked it so too. somebody suggested that, so I try to do that when I see cool little things or buildings. I like to show people my city because I love St. Louis, bro.
And I'll tell you right now, as far as the videos go, I do like how sometimes you're talking and we see the driving and stuff. It just adds a nice little aesthetic to the video.
You got to mix it up,
incorporating it in mine. That's good. But that's a little off topic though. Okay.
You got to mix it up a little bit. I know, and Nova, I've been seeing, Nova mixes it up a little bit here and there, right?
Yeah, man. After a while, like, I'm tired of people seeing my ugly mug. Like I gotta make that 360. But
Dude,
hey,
yeah, I
you know
mean,
what's crazy, Pedro? So yesterday, off topic, real quick. It was my
mhm.
friend's bachelor party, right? So we went out,
Oh, right on.
and I should have taken. I'm actually working, but I should have taken the day off. But it was funny because the security guy was like, "Yo, man, you look familiar. Are you on YouTube?" And I was like, "There's no way this security dude watches DoorDash videos." And then he was like, "Yeah, yeah, man, I see you on YouTube, right?" And I was like,
That's what's up.
and
Yeah.
then
You out there?
I thought he was joking, and he literally pulled out his phone, and he was a sub, and I was like, "Hey, man, what's
That's
up, man?"
wild. That's
Yeah,
Um,
wild.
man. You on?
but it was so interesting because he was like, "Oh, it's cool seeing people like in my area, like people that live in
Yeah,
this area." I feel like
yeah.
for him, it's cool to see that people do it in their area and things
I
like that.
love it.
So that
I
was
love it.
pretty.
No, I always like it when I run in like somebody or somebody's like, "Hey, I know you." It happened. Like some days it happens a few times a day. There might go a week or two where like, no, it doesn't matter. But it's kind of cool because people
Heck
they're
yeah.
showing you love and you can show them love back and chat with them. And I love that, man. Like if
Oh,
I'm
but
having
but
a
you
bad
know,
day,
but you know, some
I
people
always
are
feel
like,
like the yeah.
some people go, "Hey, man, I had this guy one in a different zone. He said, this is my zone. You shouldn't be posting things on YouTube and things like this because now my zone is saturated." I'm like,
oh really?
yeah, it was a long time ago. And I mean, I didn't see your name on it, man. I got online and I'm taking all the orders, I guess.
I didn't
Um,
see your name on it.
but it's some people are like that. Some
He
people
stay
are
saturated my zone.
some people are petty like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I mean, I didn't see him after a while, but it's just like I really don't think that I make a big difference. When you log into another zone, like, come on.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I think it's you can't knock somebody's hustle. You're out here, you're
Right.
making videos. You're teaching people. So at the end of the day, yeah, you're gonna offend the one guy, but look at the hundreds of people you're helping every day, thousands of people
Exactly.
every day.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I try to focus on, right? And we've all in dashing trader. You're gonna get this at some point. It happens, right? You're gonna get people in your comments trolling. You'll get some people that'll have good constructive criticism, which you have to listen to as well. You'll get people that won't agree. You get people that'll call you names. Like it comes with the territory, right? Because you got to understand, like that's only a couple people. Like look at all the people that are showing you love. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
and
I'm
and,
gonna
and
make sure. Yeah.
that you're helping. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what I try to. I
'Cause
try
that's
to
what it's
focus on
about.
that. That's what it's about. And at the end of the day, Nova gets it. He got, people in his comments, "Hey, thanks for this video. It's a fire video. I thought, I learned this. Thank you." You just said you watched Nova. He's one of the two
Yep.
people you watch, right?
Yep.
So the trickle effect of what you can do, right? And how you can inspire, motivate, teach somebody something, give them just some relatable content. That's what's
Yeah.
awesome about YouTube. And
It
whatever kind
really
of
is.
videos you make, that's what I love about it, like
Yeah. I think that's just an amazing thing because I wouldn't be right here making videos trying to help the next person had you guys not been there helping me. And I want to just keep the process going. I want all dashers and new dashers, veterans. I want us all to be making the most money we can.
yeah.
And
Exactly.
I like the fact that you always say, use the gig apps as a stepping stone to something else. For me, I'm the dashing trader. So my goal is to one day become a full-time day trader. And
Mhm.
that's what I'm using DoorDash for right now. And
That's
not
cool.
only DoorDash, but Uber Eats and Grubhub, all of them. But
Yeah.
I'm working towards something. And
Yeah.
I like that you stress that. And I want to make sure anybody that's a viewer of mine and subscriber of mine, you understand that, use these because nothing's forever and nothing's guaranteed either. So use these as much as you can, milk it, and use it towards your next goal, your
Absolutely,
real
man.
end game.
Yep, absolutely. Love it. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm gonna do this live order real quick and wrap
You
it
gotta get
up.
that Baja Blast, man. You gotta get the Baja Blast.
Man, I gotta listen. Hey, I
That good old Taco Bell.
that Taco Bell. I still owe Nova a case of that hard Mountain Dew. I didn't
Hey,
forget
man,
about you,
I'm
brother.
waiting.
I didn't forget about you, man.
Hey, I appreciate you
Thank
having me
man.
on, man. Thank you.
Hey,
And
anytime.
I'll be back.
You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you
You
later.
too, man. Take care.
All right, man. All right, so some great guests tonight, some new faces. We got a lot done tonight. We talked about a lot of things. We kept the vibes high. It's been good so far. What do y'all think? Hit the thumbs up if you like the content. Now, so we talked about our winner, Patricia Hinman. Should I do a live? I think earlier I mentioned, and some of you guys might have missed it because you might not have been here then. I was going to do a live giveaway in the live chat. What do you think? Should we do that? I think we should. I mean, who doesn't like a giveaway, right? So I'll let you guys think about that. Hit the thumbs up for your boy. Share the video, all that good stuff. And let's order. So I actually placed an order with 7-Eleven. You guys know me. 7-Eleven's close. I want to get this quickly. So I ordered some food. Right now it says the delivery time. Let me hide I'm going to do priority delivery. I'll show you what I ordered. Priority delivery is $1.99. It's telling me 10 to 25 minutes. So pretty short amount of time. My basket is, oh Lord, what happened? $25.41. I'll show you what I got in there. Or how do I do? Oh. Okay, I got some milk for the baby. I got some beef mini tacos. I got a bag of chips. I eat like a child, and it's fine. And I got some sweet sriracha boneless wings. All that came to, oh wow, look at that. Look at this delivery fee. $5.48 for a delivery fee. I thought the delivery was free. Taxes. That's a lot of money for what I ordered. And I haven't even gotten to the tip part yet. Crazy. That's nuts. Okay. That is absolutely okay. I am going to do a giveaway for you guys too. So we're going to do that in just 1 second. I'm going to order this. We'll do the giveaway and we'll chat while we're waiting for our order. But let's go ahead and hit next on here. Okay. So the automatic default went to $6. Can you guys see that? Okay. So $25 worth of food, $6. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. I'll take that order. If it comes through on my Uber phone, it's going to come in at $9 for, if I'm close, a mile or two or less. That's pretty good. But we tip $10. And this is where, let's offend somebody real quick. I know you guys, y'all know me. This is where ignorant human beings type in $0. We don't do that here on this channel. So $10. Let's hit save. I did priority delivery. So this is going to cost me $35 for not a lot of food. But I'm doing it for the YouTube. I'm doing it for the content. I know you guys like it. And I will meet the driver at the front of the door. I'll take you guys with me. It's part of the whole show, right? So let me go ahead and put the banner up. Live order time. I still have a few more things I want to talk with you guys about. So let's hit place order. Boom. There we go. Meet at the door. Priority delivery. 10 to 20 minutes. There we go. Your order. Okay. Oh, there we go. Order received. Confirm delivery with your PIN. So it wants me to confirm delivery with PIN since it's to meet at the door. And I'll let you guys know the process of that. Now, let's do, what do we need to do to round the show? We're probably going to be almost 3 hours. Not bad. Hit the thumbs up for your boy. Talked a lot about tonight. We talked a lot tonight. Are you controlled by DoorDash and what you can make? I think if you allow yourself to be controlled, the answer for you personally will be yes. Does DoorDash control all drivers? In my opinion, no. Does DoorDash control how much money I can make? Absolutely not. Because I believe if I take crap orders, I'll make less. And if I take better orders, I'll make more. So I have a little bit of say-so in that equation, in my opinion. Madison will be doing some dashing in the upcoming weeks. She's going to do it very part-time, but she's going to accept everything that hits her phone. I'll continue to do what I do, and we'll stack our numbers up, and we'll see. She'll become a top dasher, and we'll do our own little experiment just for giggles and laughs, okay? Because at the end of the day, do what works for you. I think a lot of us are overthinking this, but I think it makes for really good content, and it makes for good conversations, and I think there is some value, and there's some things that can be learned. So I think that's overall, I think it's a net positive. Even if we don't agree on this and your market's this and this and that, at the end of the day, it's all good, right? Makes for good entertainment. But listen, I'm just trying to figure it out just like the rest of y'all every day. So, all right, let's do a giveaway. It's been a while since I did a live giveaway with you guys. What should we give away today? A couple options. So Patricia Hinman was a $100 winner for channel members. So what can I give to somebody that's watching right now? Oh, look at us. We got a driver already. Hold on. No way. Hold up. Gigwise. Did somebody accept your order? Look at this. Who's that guy? That's Gigwise. No way. Hold on. Hold on a second. That is him. That's my dude Gigwise. So he's gonna pick up our order. That is crazy. 1,157 deliveries. Been driving since 2021. That is. Are you still in here, man? Where are you at? Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Gigwise. What did it show you? I tipped $10. So I'm thinking, I don't know if there's a surge. I'm thinking it showed you. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm thinking it showed you $11, but it's going to be more. Are you in here right now? Gigwise, somebody watching this, a fellow Dasher that I know, just picked up my order, guys. This is crazy. Is he in here? Where's he at? Where's Gigwise? Somebody find me Gigwise. Change your Gigwise is a conspiracy. The party. This is great. He loves Uber, man. Okay, all right. I think he's in here somewhere. This is hilarious. Okay, anyways, so Timothy is taking care of your order. Okay, hold up. Arriving at 11:45. I can track him right now too. I see where you are, Gigwise. I see you. Listen, y'all. You ain't getting this content on any other channel. I think that's why y'all like coming here, because you ain't getting this anywhere else. This is fun. This is good times. Very unique. Okay. Yeah, check out Dashing Trader, guys. Check them out. Show them some love. Okay. What was I getting at here? Hold on. Okay, giveaway. So fun stream tonight, guys. Good vibes. Appreciate y'all. I don't see he must he's being stealth mode. Okay, I see him. Okay. Giveaway. What do we want to give away? What do you guys want? Give away a pizza bag, a swag bag. I've sent some swag bags out, some pizza bags out. Do we want to bless somebody with some gas money for tomorrow? How about that? Should we do that? Should we bless somebody with some gas money? What up, D? What up, Random Ryan? What up, Charlie? What up, Cliff Dog? What up, Yost? What up, John? What do you guys think? Who doesn't like gas money, right? I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling good. Appreciate the love and support you guys give me. So let's pay it forward a little bit. Ask him for 20 extra package straws, napkins. That's what's up. Oh, man. Yeah, so Gigwise is going to be on the stream because, yeah, he's that's hilarious. I love it. Dashing Grandpa, what up? Dashing Womble, what up? Let's give away some gas money. Let's do it. I'm feeling like I'm in a good mood. It's been a good week. It's been a good month. It's been a good year. Let's give away some gas money. That's what we're going to do. We got the stream open right here. We will do the random just, right? That's how we'll do it. I got Cash App, PayPal, I got Venmo. Got to have one of those three things. And we'll put some fuel in your automobile tomorrow on Mr.BetonYou. Start your week off right. You guys ready? Okay. Blessings on blessings all day. Blessings on blessings on blessings. All right. Put them comments in, y'all. But I basically just go up and down. So I don't know where we're going to stop here, but we'll get it going here soon here. I'll close my eyes because some of y'all think I be, you know, man. Okay. I picked somebody. Let's see. Who is that name? John McKillian. Oh, God. Oh, John McKillian. Winner picks the prize. Okay, John, you won. I mean, that's who I picked. John McKillian. This guy right here. Look. That guy. What are the odds? John's the random winner. Gigwise is picking up my food. What a night. Okay, hold up. Where are you at, John? You in here? Where's John at? Cliff Dog. Cliff Dog said boo. He's usually donating, so now he gets. There you go. Yeah, man. That's what's up. All right, John, text me. You got my number. That was funny. Okay. You spelled Yost wrong. This rigged algorithm pick. This rigged algorithm pick. What? That's funny. Okay, well, maybe I don't know if John's still in here or not. Maybe he's at his after party. He does after party after the stream over there. So, okay, can't believe I won. You can pick someone else who needs it more. Okay, I'll pick somebody else. John's paying it forward. Love it. You guys ready? Let's see. Oh, Roy's in here. He says rigged. LOL. Just kidding. Okay, you guys ready? I'll pick somebody else. That's how we'll do it. If I pick your name and you want to pay it forward, we can do that. Boom. Who's that? Hold on. Yost, listen. What the? Yost, I can't give it to you, bro. People are gonna unsub and think I'm giving it to the people. I can't. Pay it forward. Pay it forward, yo. I picked your name, but you got to pay it forward. Hold on. Yost Malone. Yost Malone won. Hold on. I got to what? I know Yost is gonna want me to pay it forward. I'm putting the pressure on him, but. Pass it. Okay, cool. He said pass it. Ready? I love this, man. We needed this night. After this crazy week in YouTube land, we need to lighten the mood a little bit. Who's this? I can't see the light. Jamie. Jamie Jimenez. Jamie Jimenez is the winner. I'm going to write that name down. Jamie Jimenez. Jamie Jimenez. He's like, yeah. Jamie Jimenez. Congratulations, Jamie. You got some gas, man. So, Jamie, this is what I need you to do. Okay. I need you to text this number right here. This is how we do it. It's been a little while. So I need you to text that number. Oh, hold up. Timothy's your first order priority. Oh, our food's arriving in 2 minutes. I got to meet Gigwise. I need you to text that number right there, and I will verify. Stay with me now because I got to go get my food, and then I'll verify that it's you, and we can connect. Sound good? So I need to send myself the link so I can take you guys outside with me. Okay. This is fun. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. No. Oh, man. I'm log in, create broadcast. Oh no, what's happening? Oh, invite a guest, copy. I copied it. Oh man, what am I doing here? I'm having a major brain fart right now, like big time. Okay, there we go. Paste, boom. Okay, and then. I should have it right here. Hold tight, y'all. We gotta meet our man Gigwise. Hold on. No. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and invite myself in, and you guys will go with me. Oh man. Oh, we're running behind. We're running late. Okay. Let's get the chancletas on. Let's go there. Hold on. Oh man, I think he's probably outside right now. I'm failing you, Gigwise. I'm coming. Okay. Good. All right, let's go. What a night, y'all. What a night. Oh. Dark up here. Ah, there he is. Gigwise. He's in the truck. So I know Gigwise. He's actually came to the gig conference. Dude, that was wild. How is that even possible? Did you hear when I said you should pick it up?
Yeah. You were still ordering after I had accepted it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, did I get it?
That's what did it show you? 11?
Yeah, like right at 11.
Okay, so it showed him 11, but I tipped 10. So that's a proof that Uber hides tips. I don't want to hear nobody say otherwise. They do.
They always do.
They always do. So anybody that tells you Uber doesn't hide tips is crazy.
Your milk in a cold bag.
Cool, man. Dude, look at it. Shout out to Gigwise.
He's got a channel. Go follow him.
Tim, T-I to the M.
Tim. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, shit.
Is it busy tonight?
No, it's dead. I was just waiting
Is it
for your
really?
order.
Is it really?
That's
wild.
You know what your PIN number is?
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
6232.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, 6232.
I didn't
Back
know
in
you
the truck now, huh?
Yeah, that little one took a dump. And
Really?
I hadn't fixed it yet. I parked it like 2 months ago now.
Yeah.
It ran it's in limp mode.
Because you just got it, though, right?
Yeah, it was $1,000 beater.
Really?
I made my 1,000 out of it for sure.
Yeah, that's
and
what's
then
up.
I was heading up there, up Grandway through Afton, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this thing sounded a little different.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, it's got less power, and it didn't have much power before.
That's wild.
I made it up to Costco, and I didn't even turn it off.
That's wild.
I just drove all the way back down, sorted through everything in that.
Yeah. That 7-Eleven's good, isn't it? I like. They're always pretty quick
They
in
were
there.
dead.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild. Well, you sound busy. Hey, this is where I'm at. Now you know.
That was Camden. I got a telegram. I'm going home now.
All right, man.
I've been out since 4.
Drive safe, brother. Shout out to GigWise. Shout out. All right, let's go inside. Okay. Let's put this away. You guys probably heard some TV. Madison's washing some trash. Let's put the milk away. Let's wrap this up. What a crazy night. Crazy. Here's my kitchen. Kitchen. My dog, here's Bella. Say hi, Bella. Come here. You see her? There she is. Let's do her right there. All right, let's go downstairs. Show you guys what we got. What a crazy stream, man. Craziness. What are the odds that GigWise picks up my order? All right, let me get out of here. We back. All right, let's see how GigWise did with our order. Let's rate him, shall we? Let's see. All right, still got people in here. What's up, y'all? All right. Okay. So we ordered milk. Got that in the fridge. Shout out to my man GigWise. Appreciate you, man. All right. Let's see. After party. John doesn't. There you go. Go check out GigWise. Somebody drop a link to GigWise. Drop a link for John McKellian. I think he's going live tonight as well. Proof. Yes. Right here. Look. Uber hides tips. I've proved it many, many times. I just need y'all to. When I'm emphatic about something, just trust me if you can. Okay. Otherwise, if I say something and maybe you know what, I could be wrong, then I don't know. But I'm 100% on that. All right. So we got some 7-Eleven beef mini tacos. These actually aren't that bad. We got everything we ordered. My man. Bag of chips. I'll eat those tomorrow. Eat my lunch with a sandwich. And we got some sriracha boneless wings. So they're kind of on a stick. And that's the receipt here. Weird thing about 7-Eleven. You'll have little receipts like that, but then also sometimes there's a receipt that actually like a longer one that has like the subtotal if a customer tipped, the delivery fee, like all that stuff. So I've seen both. And I'm not sure why some have it and some don't. Have these other little, I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, so we got what we got. Not bad. What a good live tonight. Now let's see. See what you guys got going on here. Let me go ahead and rate GigWise real quick. So enjoy your order. So here we go. It comes up with that. How was Timothy's service? See, I tipped $10. That's where you can edit it. That's where customers will tip bait or they can tip you more. Right. And that's when Uber will tell you the customer tipped you more. Well, I already tipped him $10. So done. Anyways, let's hit thumbs up on that. There we go. Quick and efficient. Perfect handoff, delivered with care, all that good stuff. Submit. And thanks for tipping. I like how Uber does it, actually. I really do. Enjoy your order. Perfect. Love it. Awesome. Okay. What a thrilling evening. Okay. That's what's up.
D, you're not wrong, but that's the only thing I can get now. Trust me, I eat good. Actually, I'll share with y'all what I have for dinner tonight. We're coming up on 3 hours. I think we'll just make it a 3-hour stream. So we got 17 more minutes. I cooked me some fish tonight. We had fish, cauliflower, garlic and herb cauliflower rice, zucchini and onions, Brussels sprouts with bacon. That's what it was for dinner. So I eat good, but when it's late night and we're doing it for YouTube, these actually look really good. Look at that. It's not bad. You see that? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And tacos, okay. Not bad, guys. I could tell that this was like made like now. It wasn't like just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Gigwise. Gigwise is the man. Yes, he came through in the clutch. Fried or baked fish? Oh, good question. Baked. I baked it. Little salt, pepper, a little lemon pepper seasoning, a little oil, baked it. 8 minutes, boom, good. Yeah, that was crazy. What are the odds? I see Gigwise saying, "Hey man, pick up more, make your way." And he was around this area and he happened to get it. That's just crazy, man. I don't know if that will ever happen again on YouTube. John D. Rocky, that's what's up, man. Appreciate that. So we got private chat messages. What's going on here? Oh, shit. Hold on. I forgot. Jamie Jimenez. Did you text me? Let me make sure. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is Jamie. Okay, so Jamie, I see that you texted me. I hope you're still here. I'm going to text you one word. I need you to put that word in the live chat for me, please. I'll be anxiously awaiting. Yes, the universe works in mysterious ways. Jamie didn't, but Jamie did. Nice, Kobe. I see you, brother. So send me your Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo information, and I'm gonna send you some gas money, brother. I'm assuming. Well, Jamie's a guy, right? Jamie could be a woman. No, Jamie's a guy. Yeah, Jamie Jimenez. That's how you spell the man's name, Jamie, right? Bella, hello. Love Tony at the top of the hour. That was fun, wasn't it? And by the way, I liked your art festival video. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had a good time at the festival. What up, JF Trucker? What up? Oh, Jeff, I know. But come on. Well, let me pin it. This was the word I put in. For all my OGs. I don't say this in my videos as much as I used to. Can anybody tell me what that means? What is that in reference to? Anybody know? Cliff Dog, I'll see you, bro. Have a good night, man. Trash, yes. Dash and Grandpa knows. So, for the longest time, Jamie, I see you. I got you. I will be sending you that when I get off the live stream. Actually, I'll just do it right now. I can do two things at once. I used to say Kobe, and I would pretend like I'm shooting the bad offers that Doordash sends us, right? The $2 or $3. Kobe, right in the trash can, because that's where they belong, right? In my opinion. So, no, that's where they belong. I'm sorry. No, forget my opinion. $2 and $3 orders belong in the trash can. Shame on Doordash for even sending them out. Point blank, period, cut, all that. Kobe. All right. So let's send Mr. Jimenez. We got here. Oh, come on. Okay, hold up. Got all these dollar signs and stuff.
Okay, let me see. $. Anybody else want to send Jamie some money here? $. No, I won't share it. $J. There's got to be a lot of Jamie Jimenez's in the world. Let me see. There he is. Pictures match. Boom, boom, boom. Fun night tonight. Come on. I cannot spell. What's going on? And there we go. And it's for all the, oh, I gotta put my PIN number in. Okay. Giveaways. We do them. Bam. Congratulations. Love it. What a good night. I needed this night. It was a good night. Nope, I have not. Anybody dash in Milwaukee? Joseph, what up? Any dashers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin? I know. I cannot believe he got it either. That was fun. That was hilarious. Okay. Man. So tomorrow, I'll give you guys a sneak peek to 187 in here. Appreciate y'all. Hit the thumbs up. We did 2 giveaways tonight. We give it back to the people on this channel. We had some great people on the live coming in and sharing, dropping knowledge and thoughts. Let me see if I can remember everybody. Bud Soda, Sergio, Tony, what's really Joe, Dashing Trader, Nova Dasher, Tanner Markley, Tony the Driven Dad. I think that's everybody, right? Did I miss anybody? So great people coming in. Yeah, so hit the thumbs up for all that. We ordered some food. The gig wise came, picked it up, dropped it off. That was awesome. It came very quick as well. I want to give a special thanks to everybody. I've had a good month this month with YouTube. Views are up. Appreciate everybody talking about your boy, having something to say. Appreciate it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Keep doing it. We have a virtual conference coming. For those of you who we've been talking about for the last 2 weeks now, October 27th, mark your calendars, put it in your phone right now. A virtual conference, October 27th. It's going to be a 5-hour live stream event with many different segments from everything from Solo and Buckle coming on, talking about their apps. I have 2 merchants, restaurants that are going to come on the live stream with me and answer questions from you guys. What they like to see from their end, why they like things, why they don't like things. Like, we could ask them questions, they can ask us questions. We're gonna have a training session on for new drivers. We'll talk about the change.org thing that Para has going on. We have that kind of scheduled. A lot of different things we're gonna do. We're gonna do a live order that day. It'll be fun. It'll be informational. We're planning on also having sidebar breakout rooms to where if you're somebody that liked a particular segment and want more of that segment, you could go out into another room via the live and vibe with them and answer more questions personally. We're going to have a financial advisor, a certified financial planner advisor come on and do a 25-30 minute segment. So this is designed for anybody to get this information virtually, and it'll be a 5-hour live stream October 22nd. It's a Saturday. Mark your calendars right now. We don't have a time start date yet, but it's going to be fun. Always trying to figure out new and exciting ways to give you guys content that has never been done yet within this space and offer you guys real value while also being entertaining. So that's what we're trying to do here. I also have a big announcement about the BetonYou boy brand, and something that me and Sam from Jaywalk have been talking about for months now, and something that we're going to start, that you guys will start to see, that goes beyond the gig economy. So we'll be introducing that on October 22nd. So a lot of awesome things coming up. So
hit the thumbs up for your boy for any and all of those things. I thought we had a good stream, and I appreciate you guys for being in here. Dash and Grandpa, I hear you. I hear you. Eagle says he's almost home. Dash and Grandpa, you're right about that. But he ain't the only one, brother. And it's all good. I love YouTube. We can all have opinions and share thoughts and say things. It's great. YouTube is, we should be able to do that. I love it. Okay. This is a sriracha boneless, a little dry. Not bad, but a little dry. All right. Appreciate you, Glenn. Listen, I think this is a good time to end it because you guys are going to have 5 minutes now to go take a bathroom break, go take a smoke break, grab something to eat, whatever, and then go check out John. I think he's going live in, 5 minutes? I'll put a link in, John, if you haven't already. I think this is where we part. Appreciate you guys. Tomorrow's sneak peek, like I said 10 minutes ago, I'm going to turn on my Madison's Doordash and just turn them on at the same time, mine and hers, and just see what orders come in, see what phone gets to order first. Now, the problem is I don't think she'll be ready to dash, but I just want to see it. So that's probably how we'll start tomorrow's video. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. Tomorrow won't be a full work day for me. I know that as well, but I do have a few things I want to talk about, and we'll do right along. So appreciate you guys. Go check out John's channel. Appreciate all the love, all the support. Appreciate everybody that agrees or disagrees. This is a place where everybody can have an opinion. Nobody knows everything. All I can say is bet on you Seckles one day at a time. Figure out your stepping stone. Get out of the gig economy at some point. Stay motivated. See ya.